Are you looking for love? Tired of swiping left and right, spending countless hours reading online profiles only to be disappointed in the end? Then we may have the perfect solution for you. The official King Payne presents Love Connections, a virtual blind dating show where the connection means everything. Are you ready for love? If so, apply now at theofficialkingpayne.com. You might just find the love of your life on our show. We look forward to receiving your application soon, and remember that time is of the essence.
My mom said I need to do something with my hair, otherwise I gotta get it all cut off.
We booked an appointment at Style Kings at the barbershop. Let's go.
Do you want fabulous hair? Are you looking for a product strong enough to tame your 4C hair?
Hey, Mom! Hey, Mom, you don't have no more leave-in conditioner?
Give me that. I know you did not use my Style King leave-in conditioner.
Are you looking to knock the dust off them dreads? For a product that will rejuvenate and strengthen your hair, increase hair growth and shine, and smells great? Well, then you're in the right place. For the long, beautiful, healthy hair you deserve, choose Style King. Perfect on all hair types. Available online at theofficialkingpayne.net. Get you some style today.
Oh, and your mom called said she needs some more conditioner.
Yes. Ooh, it's kind of high up. Ooh. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Oh, shout out to everybody watching. Oh, it is the official King Payne show. And this is the home of the Lituation Win. Again, shout out to everybody on Bigo, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, everybody watching from around the world. It's the official King Payne live. What's going on, everybody? Make sure that you guys are liking this video, sharing this video, subscribe to this video with all of your notifications turned on. It's up and it's motherfucking stuff. Make sure that you guys are liking this video, Crown Family, so that YouTube sends out our notifications when. Yes. Oh, what y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? Who's ready to go dusting? Oh, a few disclaimers before we get started. This video is not made for kids. No. Yes, and everything being shown to you guys during this video is being shown to you guys underneath the fair use and copyright doctrine. It's my motherfucking opinion mixed with receipts. Take it however you want to take it. Just don't be weird and hit the like button. Yes, he did. This is the home of the Lituation. The one and only dust-free zone, the littlest place on earth where dusty red chicken could always never. Where there's no rusty, dusty, musty, crusty, raggedy, dirty, crispy, sissy, pissy, or pussy assholes allowed with. Yes. Again, Crown Family, make sure that you guys are liking this video. A lot of you guys press that like button up on the way. But you still got time to like this motherfucking video. We just getting started. Where the Crown Family at? 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 Let me see those crowns in the chat. I'll wait. Oh, let me know that you like this video by dropping a crown right now. Okay. Let me know that you like this video by dropping a crown right now. What's going on, Crown family? What's going on, Crown family? Ooh. Ooh. It is time for our Crown family roll call. Yay. Yay. Ooh. It's up and it's stuck. It's up and it's stuck. Boots on the motherfucking ground. Hey, Nunya. Hey, Nunya, what's going on with? Yo. Nunya said support the official King Pain with the preferred payment method. Win. Yes, she did. Win. YouTube taking 45% out of a big bitch check. And yes, she did. Yes, she did. Cash App link is pinned in the chat. Okay, for the girls in the back. Okay, on period. Crown family gather and close. Crown family gather and close. Okay, on period. Yes, this is the home of the situation. Get comfortable with. Okay, on period. Where the Crown family at? Where the Crown family at? Where the Crown family at? Okay, on period. Oh, yeah. So, hey, Thelma. Hey, friend. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, to the home of the situation. Okay, on period. Oh, messenger for the spiritual army angels. I know that's right. Nicki in the building and the vice president of the home of the situation. Look, if there's anybody here that wants to become a moderator, okay, on period. Guys, it is an honor to carry a wrench around here. You got to jump into our 24-hour group chat available to all of you. Okay, on period. Moms, could you drop the link? Could you drop the link to our 24-hour group chat? Okay, it stays lit over there. Okay, on period. Shout out to Too Persuasive. Okay, on period. That keeps the movies coming. Win. Okay, on period. It's up and it's motherfucking stuck. Get into the group chat. Reach out to Nicki and let her know, hey, I want to moderate Win. Okay, be a lot of dusty assholes in the chat. Win. Okay, on period. Oh, and I like to help y'all give them the boot. Okay. Oh, yes, she did. Hey, Kimberly Lachelle, what's going on? Toria Williams in the building, DJ Nashville in the house. Oh, this is the official King Pain show. Okay, I'm here. Crown family, we have a quota to meet. Remember to support. Again, the Cash App link is pinned in the chat. Hey, Sharito. Hey, Freo. Oh, what's going on? Spiritually protected tarot. I know that's right. Skilo in the house. Period. DJ Nashville win. Laugh out loud TV. I know that's right. Iridescent unicorn fall twin. It's the crowns for me. What a crown family at? What a crown family at? What a crown family at? Let me know where you guys are watching from. Okay, let me know where you guys are watching from in the chat, so I'll give you guys a special shout out. Win. Hey, no struggle, love allowed. I know that's right. Patty Howard in the house. Win. Yes. Oh, is what Jag? Where, friend? Grill. Oh, shout out to Melinda Carter in the house. My. Shout out to Rainbow in the motherfucking building. Win all the way from Jamaica. I know that's right. In Philly, period. Philly and Jamaica in the house. I know that's right. I know that's right. Welcome, friend. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, Fifi. What's going on? Double tap that screen and drop some beans. Okay, on period. Oh, because it's money on the floor. It's money on the floor. Lisa Lyles. Hola, mommy. Hey, Frail. Hey, Freya. Let's do it. Everybody hashtag let's go. Everybody hashtag let's go. Okay, on period. Toria Jackson in the building. I know that's right. Ooh. Ooh. We got a lot of things to get into. Ebony Green in the house. Yes, she did. One who cares. I know that's right. Yes, it's the family in the building for me. All of my coins win. Yes, she did. Marie in the house. Okay, on here. Mawube. Yes. Angel McCants. Yes. Make sure that you guys are liking this video. Hey, Claritha. Hey, Fran. Oh, yes, she did. Samuel Brown. Period. Who's ready to get into some things? We got Palm Beach in the house. Oh, hey, Tom. Hey, Tom Bradley out airport. You're at the airport right now. I know that's right. Shout out to Virgo Vibe in the house. When yes, SoCal in the building. Yes, ooh. Pennsylvania in the house. Shout out to No Envy in the building. Yes, TB83. Shout out to you, friend. Shout out to you. Okay, shout out to Samuel in the house. Okay, on period. Oh, oh, Guys, you guys make sure that you guys are liking this video, sharing this video, subscribe to this video with all of your notifications turned on. This is the home of the lituation. This is the littest place on earth where pussy hole could always never. Make sure that you guys are liking this video and let me know where you're watching from in the chat. I'll wait. Okay, on period. Guys, so hey, Bigo. Oh, it's lit over here on Bigo. Yes, it is. Make sure y'all double tap on that screen and drop us some beans. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Okay, Facebook and Twitch is up and it's stuck. Let me know where y'all watching from in the chat. Okay, and remember to like this video and support. Okay, on period. Oh, we got North Carolina in the building. Oh, period. Oh. Who's ready to go, Dusty? Oh. Who's ready to go, Dusty? This is the interactive segment of your day. Okay, on period. Okay, I'm here. Hey, Tiandra. Hey, Fred. Oh, it's time to get up off of that thing. Oh, hey, CF Best Soul Will. Oh, I know that's right. Creme brulee. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Period. We got Minnesota in the house. When Melinda Martinez said, hit that like button on the way in. How many likes we got, Melinda? How many likes we got, Melinda? There's 100 people in the building. We should have at least 100 likes. Period. Yes. Yes, Jack's name's not in the title today, so I guess the Dusty Holes. Okay. The messy girls. Okay, on period, on break. Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. I don't know why. Okay, on period. This situation is gonna be just as messy as any other. Just keep paying about to keep it little. Okay, you better know it. You better know it. Who's ready to go, Dusty? Oh, who's ready to go dusting? Make sure that you guys are liking this video, sharing this video, subscribe to this video with all of your notifications turned on. I'll be dropping the link later on in the video for you guys to come on up and sound off. Okay, on period. Before we get into some things, let's get into all of the blessings. All of the blessings. Yes, it's always a blessing to be here with you guys, Crown Family Weird. Okay, on period. Yes. And we got a lot of things to get into. Okay, on period. We got a lot of stuff coming up. When? Okay, the trailer for the retreat. Okay, it's coming out tomorrow. Make sure that you guys are all subscribed to Red Voice Network. Okay, I'm here. We'll definitely be reviewing the trailer over here. Okay, on the Lituation Network. But the official King Paint is starring in the retreat, as you guys all know. It's about 5 explosive influencers. Okay, that come together to kind of like fix their shit. They all travel to this remote location. There's a therapist, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, on period. Yes. And I recommend that you guys all, subscribe and watch, because for all those people that are interested in getting to know the official campaign, or and seeing the different levels to the official campaign, it's very good, because they kind of break you down and build you up. There was times where I was fighting. There was times when I was, crying, and it's, my normal self where I'm always, joking and, the life of the party. So you're going to see all of that. You're going to see all of that and more. Yes. So make sure that you subscribe to Her Voice right here on YouTube. Okay. Also, the official campaign is booked at Smoking Loud May 6th. Okay, that's just in 6 days. If you are in the Bakersfield area and you're planning on coming out, let the official campaign know so I can pull you in. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. You still gotta get your ticket though. Okay, on period. Yes. And May 12th and 13th. Okay, on period. The official campaign is VIP at Romance and Dance. Get y'all tickets. Win. Okay, on period. Get y'all tickets. Nude Sip and Paint. Win. It's up in the stack. Okay, on period. Love Connections. Okay, on period. The official campaign is going to be reaching out. Okay, on period, and doing interviews this week coming up. So if you apply for Love Connections, be on the lookout for that phone call. Okay, on period. Yes. And we're ready for our own retreat here. Yes, coming up soon. Okay, on period. If you want to be a part of the retreat, planning the retreat, make sure that you get into the group chat and reach out. Okay. we got a lot of stuff going on. Might check University, that's still going on. Be checking the website for updates coming soon. We're gonna be having a auction coming up soon. Okay, on period. Now that we're doing custom merch, we're doing our own custom merch. We're gonna start selling our samples and our one of a kind pieces right here live. Okay, on period. So be on the lookout for that. We'll be doing it like once a week, every other week, depending on the demand. We'll create the merch. So you'll also be able to, if there's something that got swooped up and you couldn't just, win it at the auction, you'll also have the option to get some of the pieces. We're gonna, the ones we really like, we're gonna use them for the website. So yeah, so again, make sure that you guys are liking this video, sharing this video, subscribe to this video with all of your notifications turned on. And the Lituation Network is always looking for new talent. Okay, on period. If that's you, okay, you want to join the network, okay, on period. Definitely reach out to the Official Campaign via Instagram or via email, okay, at theofficialcampaign@gmail.com. Oh. What's going on, Crown Family? Marie said, will you be inviting any of your friends from the retreat on your show? Absolutely. I'm going to invite them all on the show once the show airs. Okay, for an exclusive with the Official Campaign. Yes, he did. Hey, Blonay, what's going on, Fred? Oh, Blonay Media in the motherfucking building. Oh, Fran. We were supposed to go live together today. Well, maybe, let's shoot for tomorrow. I've had a long day. I had a very long day. Oh, do you want to talk? Oh, yeah. Hold on 1 second. My. Oh, it's a lot of things going on in the home of the situation. What we talking about today? Oh, Nia Long versus the Celtics win. Okay, on period. Nia Long feels some type of way after her fiance of 7 years. Okay, they were actually dating for 12 years. Ime Aduke on you took care of me. Aduka. Anyway, we're talking about it. Okay, coming up soon after the break. Yeah. So, and BRITTNEY GRINER. Oh, she's still smoking. She definitely still smoking. Okay, I'm here. What's she smoking over here? Oh, she definitely still smoking. Okay, up here. I know she's smoking something. Okay, she got to be smoking something with. Okay, up here. Her voice is deeper and shit. Is that even BRITNEY? Who is that young man they sent back from Russia? Has she always sounded like that? Oh, the Official Campaign got all of the receipt. Oh, an inmate in Georgia eaten alive by bed bugs. The family is asking that the entire prison be shut down. It's a lot of shit going on. My. Oh, and that bitch that lied on Emmett Till is dead. Yes, she did. Oh, the first Karen, the original Karen, she gone. She gone, y'all. Okay, on period. She gone. Yes, and I got a special clip to show y'all today in remembrance of Emmett Till. Since a pussy hole want to play with the Official Campaign, let's play. Okay, on period. Don't nobody play better than Official Campaign with. Okay, on period. Adjusting we will go. Who's ready? Adjusting we will go. Yes, he did. Hi, ho, the Dario. Adjusting we will go. Adjusting we will go. Who's ready? Adjusting we will go. Hi, ho, the Dario. Adjusting we will go. Make sure that you guys are liking this video, sharing this video, subscribing to this video, all of your notifications turned on. The original Karen is dead. The original what? woman, white woman X, whose claim caused the death of Emmett Till. My, 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 my. Her name was Carolyn Bryant Dunham. My. She sure did it on him. All right. Okay. She sure did it on him. All right. Okay. On period. Oh, the Fisher King Pain has all of the receipts. Oh, again, make sure that you guys liking this video, sharing this video, subscribe to this video with all of your notifications turned on. Oh, white woman whose claim caused Emmett Till's murder has died. Here, there she is. There's Karen. There she go. Her ass off my screen, win. The white woman who accused black teenager Emmett Till of whistling at and accosting her in Mississippi in 1955 caused his lynching, which galvanized a generation of activists to rise up in the civil rights movement, has died at 88. Carolyn Bryant Dunham died in hospice care Tuesday night in Westlake, Louisiana, according to a death report filed Thursday in the Calcasieu Parish coroner's office. Ooh, they got some weird names down south for shit. Everything is just, girl. Her death marks the last chance for anyone to be held accountable for the kidnapping and murder that shocked the world. There she is, white woman X. White woman X, okay, on period. Karen X. Karen X, okay, on period. Oh, oh. So her death has caused a lot of controversy. Okay, on period. A lot of people are sounding off on the internet when, okay, on period. Oh, with a post here from the Shade Room. Breaking news: Emmett Till's accuser Carolyn Bryant Dunham passes away at 88 due to battle with cancer. Okay, let's see what the comments are saying. Somebody says she lived a whole lifetime of lies and an accessory to murder. My. Somebody said, I don't know why this needed to be breaking news, but okay. But okay. Where she going, it's going to be hot. Hot. Oh, not rest in peace, Jerry Springer. Yes, rest in peace to Jerry Springer with, okay, on period. Yes, the original situation where, a lot of people compare our show to the Jerry Springer show. I said, what? They said, yes, they be giving Jerry Springer over there, friend. I said, no, it do not. Oh, somebody said, so who cares? My. Somebody said, hope God spend a block on this one. No, he did. Yeah. Oh, somebody said it's safe to say she'll be burning down below for all eternity. No, it's not. Oh, my. Oh, somebody said we all know where she's going. What are your thoughts, Crown family? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. Do you think she's going? Oh, you think she's going to the hot place? That's not my business. That's not my business, little girl. Oh, but what are your thoughts, Crown family? Let me know in the chat, girl. Oh, they say people in hell want ice water, girl. Fish King Pain likes this water cold. Guys, only God knows when, girl. Blow, they said, I don't know, girl. What can I say? Is hell hot? Girl, shit, I don't know when, girl. Girl. Hell if I know. Ooh. I know that's Alizé does help relieve stress on those long, stressful days. I do got some wine in there. I should have my grandson pour me some wine when. Oh, Yasha says she been in a hot place a long time ago. Oh, my. Somebody said warm lava. It is. My. Oh, somebody said I saw hell in my dreams. It's very real. Oh, it's all up to God. And you're right, Sharita. It's all up to God. Okay. None of us have no heaven or no hell to pit the original Karen X in. Okay, on period. But one day we all have to, answer for our sins. So, it is what it is. She did what she did. She's gone. I kind of feel like um the guy in the comments who said, like, I really don't feel like this need to be breaking news, like you're kind of making her a household name for why she never was brought to justice, like Emmett Till has not received any justice. Nobody has ever been, convicted for his death or charged for his murder, even though they, know it was a lie. So, it's unfortunate. I don't wish death on anybody, but yeah. Somebody said it seems like evil people live longer and good people pass early. My. On that note, speaking of evil people, William. Oh, my. I'm doing this because Triple Neck been fucking with me. Okay, on period. You want to fuck with the king? You want to fuck with the king? Oh, in remembrance of Emmett Till. Okay, let's all just take a moment of silence. Okay, for Emmett. Okay, on period. Because what I'm getting ready to show you is beyond any and all explanation. Like there's just no way. There's just no way that a motherfucker can explain this shit. No, you gonna have to explain yourself on this one, motherfucker. What Emmett Till had to do with this shit? What Emmett Till had to do with this shit? Nah, bring your fat ass over here, Win. Roll your big ass up over here, Win. You got a problem with me? Talking about you gonna do a deep dive into my lawsuit. Girl, you got your own lawsuits to be worried about. Ooh, yes, sir. You got your own lawsuits to be worried about. When? Let's do a deep dive. Let's do a deep dive into the library incident. Yes, he did. Oh, in remembrance of Emmett Till. Emmett Till.
Emmett Till!
Chaos at a normally quiet place. A man in a fit of rage at a Dallas library. That library is in cleanup mode this evening, but damage will set the branch back more than $10,000. Newsday Sebastian Robertson has more on the outbursts and the aftermath.
Librarians at Dallas's Timber Glen Library are quietly at work.
Little.
My. What I want to know is what Emmett Till had to do with the destruction of the library. What did Emmett Till, what encouraged you to destroy a whole entire library in the name of Emmett Till?
Emmett Till!
Chaos at a normally...
Something in the milk ain't clean.
Emmett Till! Emmett Till!
Something in the milk ain't clean. Something in the milk ain't clean. Somebody said, what's wrong with her? Somebody said, what's wrong with her? Gunshots, bullet holes, BBs, rusty neck. This is an old picture. He a lot bigger than this now. Somebody said, what's wrong with her?
Chaos at a chaos at a normally quiet place. A man in a fit of rage at a Dallas library. That library is in cleanup mode this evening, but damage will set the branch back more than $10,000. Tuesday, Sebastian Robertson has more on the outbursts and the aftermath.
Librarians at Dallas's Timberglen Library are quietly at work,
Little spring cleanup.
trying to keep their spirits up after an attack Friday.
Oh, after an attack, there was chillering. There was chillering, hollering. Okay, on period. Because Triple Neck was in there attacking the library books. Somebody said, what Emmett Till win had to do with this? Yeah, that didn't age well, did it? That didn't age well, did it? Oh, in memory. In the memory.
Chaos at a normally quiet place.
Librarians at Dallas's Timberglen Library are quietly at work,
Little spring cleanup.
trying to keep their spirits up after an attack Friday that caused so much damage that they're still picking up 4 days later.
I think we might need to do a deep dive, Crown Family. What do you think? We should do a deep dive into the case, see what happened, pull the court documents, see what was said, who said what, when, get the testimony of the witnesses when. Oh, I think it'll be good. Yeah, so what y'all think? Deep dive into the library incident.
We gathered as a staff to regroup because it's been an emotional journey for everyone, very traumatic.
Marcus Finley was there and captured this man, a library patron, going on a rampage.
He's just throwing the computers out, and you hear what he's saying.
That sound, a bookshelf crashing to the ground.
They were trying to just be as calm as possible, but I can kind of tell they were scared.
The video cuts off before he destroys this monitor. That man.
We all know as Triple Neck. Clubfoot. Snake Eye. The human saw your man to win.
And his 27-year-old Marquise Wiley. Library staff say he went on to cause more than $10,000 worth of damage.
$10,000 worth of books, girl. $10,000 worth of books, girl.
Computers smashed, books thrown everywhere. This glass conference room door destroyed. Library staff say he went on like this for the better part of 25 minutes.
Woo! Fix it, Jesus. As I live and breathe. My. Oh, yes, and they said that he got naked too. He took off all his clothes. After he ripped up all the books, he took off all his clothes when?
No police in sight. Officers arrested the man shortly after he walked out of the building. Damage was clearly done, but amazingly, no one was hurt.
The staff in the building did an amazing job. They did exactly what library protocol calls for. They did not engage this person who was being verbally abusive. And they just protected the citizens in the building and got them out through the emergency exit.
Oh, that to take the emergency exit win, girl. Oh, the library was under attack.
As for the 27-year-old behind the vandalism, Police say he remains in a mental care facility after suffering from some sort of mental breakdown. So far, no charges have been filed. Meanwhile, cleanup continues for a branch that's still recovering. In Dallas, Sebastian.
So you would think of all people, okay, triple neck, okay, would understand, what Jaguar Wright is going through. Instead of sitting up on his platform, poking fun and talking shit. At least she ain't destroyed no libraries. At least she ain't ripped up no books. Oh. At least she ain't ripped up no books. At least she don't know library $10,000 with. Okay, and have the nerve to call Jaguar crazy. My. I got the nerve to be meddling in my business when. Go and mind your own, friend. You last longer that way. Oh, you last longer that way. Yes, in remembrance. Oh, of that there library when they had to rebuild the whole library from the ground. Let me stop. Let me stop. Oh, a dusting we will go. A dusting we will go. High on the Dario. A dusting we will go. Oh, but speaking of Emmett Till, okay, that was crazy. It was very brutal. Like, his mother insisted that the casket remain open so that the world could see how ugly of a place America could be. How ugly racism is and was in America. And I hadn't seen anything, that grotesque in a long time. Okay. You know, turning a blind eye to an injustice can be just as wrong as being the person doing the injustice. Watching somebody commit a crime, watching somebody be cruel, racist, discriminatory, biased, however you want to swing it, and not say something and not stand up, you are just as guilty as the person committing the offense. Let's talk about it. A man in Atlanta, Georgia is eaten alive by bed bugs. His family is asking that the jail be shut down. The Fish Campaign has all of the receipts. Make sure that you guys are liking this video, sharing this video, subscribe to this video with all of your notifications turned on. Yes, Ben Crump is working with the family, and they did a public protest and rally, and they've been speaking out, and they're asking that something be done about this. Okay, the jail has already allocated $500,000, okay, to the infestation problem, but is that enough? Okay, so I want to share this clip here with you, and then we'll get into the article from the New York Post.
Family of a Fulton County jail inmate has now demanded justice months after his death. LaShawn Thompson was found dead in his jail cell, covered in bed bugs and other insects last year. His family believes the filthy living conditions contributed to his death.
Fox 5's Deidre Dukes is live at the Fulton County Courthouse, where the family held a news conference this afternoon. Deidre?
And the family telling us that Thompson suffered from mental issues. He was being held in the jail's psychiatric ward at the time of his death.
Again, everything being shown to you guys during this video is being shown to you guys underneath the fair use and copyright doctrine. It's my motherfucking opinion mixed with receipts. Take it however you want to take it. Just don't take it to the police. Okay.
At this family now asking that criminal charges be filed in the case. They want that jail closed.
There is no excuse for a mentally ill inmate to be left alone in a jail, abandoned to die.
Attorney Michael Harper says that's just what happened.
We have jail reports showing they saw Mr. Thompson deteriorating. The medical staff and the officers saw him deteriorating in the last few weeks before he died. They did nothing to help him.
LaShawn Thompson's family wants those responsible for his care at the Fulton County Jail to be criminally charged after the inmate was found dead in his jail cell, covered in bugs, September 13th. Thompson was being held in the psychiatric wing.
They say he had bugs coming all out of his mouth, his nose, his ears, everywhere. He had bites all over his body. It reminded me of the image of Emmett Till when the police in LA beat him brutally to a pulp after Karen X alleged that he whistled at her.
We're asking for Sonny Willis, the DA of Fulton County, to launch a criminal investigation into the death of LaShawn Thompson. And we are also asking for the Fulton County Commissioners to close the jail and to build a new one.
Harper represents Thompson's family. He shared these images of the filthy jail cell Harper was being held in during that period. His relatives live out of state and only learned he was incarcerated after his death.
Okay, jail should be closed because nobody should be housed like this. It was a crazy incident that happened, and we want justice for it.
A spokesman with the Fulton County Sheriff's Office says Thompson's death remains under investigation and that since his death, the agency has spent $500,000 to address the bug infestation within the Fulton County Jail and updated protocols to include addressing sanitary conditions.
Have you cashed out the family $500,000, Swin? Or do they have to go through the legal processes? Have you offered them any money at all? Or are you going to see them in court? Are you taking accountability at all for the death of Tyshawn? LaShawn Thompson? Or are you just addressing the infestation problem that you should have been addressed? I wonder how many other inmates are suffering in the same way down there at the Fulton County Correctional Facility.
Fulton County Sheriff Pat Lamont has on several occasions also lobbied for a new jail facility to be built here in Fulton County. As for Thompson's family, they say that they do expect to file a civil suit at some point. In Fulton County, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Local path.
My. So, according to the article from the New York Post, the heartbroken family of a Georgia inmate on Friday called for a criminal investigation into the death behind bars last fall, alleging that he was eaten alive by bugs in his filthy cell. My. I don't know if you guys have seen the photos floating around the internet, but it is unbelievable. Okay. LaShawn Thompson, 35, was found unresponsive in his cell in the psychiatric wing of Fulton County Jail on September 13th. Michael D. Harper, an attorney for Thompson's family, wrote in a statement shared with the Post Friday that Thompson had been in custody since he was arrested for misdemeanor simple battery in June. My. 3 months later, Mr. Thompson was found dead in a filthy jail cell after being eaten alive by bed bugs, Harper said. In just 3 months. He went in healthy and he never came out alive. In just 3 months, those bed bugs ate him alive. Oh, when his body was found, one of the detention officers refused to administer CPR because, in her words, she freaked out. The jail cell Mr. Thompson was housed in was not fit for a diseased animal. He did not deserve this. She freaked out because there were bed bugs. There were bugs everywhere, all over his body, coming out of his mouth, his eye sockets, his ears, his nose, everywhere. It's a part of her fucking job. It's a part of her job to try to save a life if it is in danger. If if someone is choking, it's part of her job to administer CPR, and she refused because she just freaked out. Well, I guess she's human, huh? Huh? But why would you even allow it to get this far? If you were the first officer there to administer CPR, this means that you've known about this. You've known about this. Like, you are fully aware of the infestation problem, and you did nothing. You sat there and you watched him deteriorate. And you didn't even give him a chance. While you were sitting there freaking out, he was dying. And you allowed it to happen. Disturbing photographs attached to Harper's statement show Thompson's cell, which is covered in dirt and strewn with debris. One image also shows Thompson's bony body with defibrillator pads on his chest, which is covered in what appears to be insect bites. Here's a picture of Thompson. He's a pretty big guy, Okay, Jackson. Harper also sent the Post a copy of the Fulton County Medical Examiner's report, which lists Thompson's cause of death as undetermined, but a severe bedbug infestation in his cell. Harper told USA Today this week that Thompson's relatives are asking for a criminal investigation into the matter and major changes at the jail. Members of Thompson's family gathered outside the Fulton County Courthouse on Thursday to demand justice. Here are images of his cell. Just disgusting. Just absolutely disgusting. This is criminal. And everybody who was involved in his demise and the conditions of those inmates should be held accountable. It was heartbreaking because nobody should be seen like that. Nobody should see that Thompson's brother, Brandon McCray, told WSB TV. He said nobody should be seen like that. Nobody, should see that. Okay, of the photos of his late brother's living conditions. In a written statement to Channel 2 Action News, so that is the picture of Thompson's body ravaged by what appears to be small bug bites. The ongoing investigation is examining details regarding the medical care provided and ultimately will determine whether any criminal charges are warranted in this case. The statement said, again, this video is for educational and informational purposes. Everything being shown to you is being shown to you underneath the fair use and copyright doctrine. Okay. Condolences to the Thompson family. Again, nobody should ever have to experience this. I feel like his brother, nobody should have to see this. Like, this should have never even happened. What are your thoughts, Crown family? Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Somebody said, I covered this story on my channel. This is sad. Shout out to Chit Chat. I know that's right. The defibrillator on his body after 3 months. Prayers. My. They don't change those cot mattresses. It didn't even look like there was no mattress on the cot. Oh no, there was one. Yeah, it looked disgusting. You right, that gray thing. Girl, I don't know why was it all bent up like that. Somebody said you can see the bite marks. Absolutely. My skin is crawling looking at that. My heart goes out to his family. Yes. Former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick will pay for an independent autopsy to try to pinpoint how he died. We can see how he died, friend. Somebody said ridiculous, horrible. My. Somebody said if I was in there, I would have found a way to escape and get myself to an emergency room. Absolutely. Somebody said I worked there. They don't care. My. Wow. Shout out to you work there. Shout out to you work there. Okay, on period. Oh, I want to see you click the link later on in this video. Okay, and tell us about the conditions there. Somebody said he was completely covered in bites and sores. Some people behave as if they don't have souls. How can you do that and sleep at night? Okay, on period. Yeah, they can't call no ambulance. It was on the COs. It was on the correctional officers. It's on the jail. Okay, and I'm sure that there's a lot of bed bugs don't stay in one place. They travel. I'm sure they all over the jail wing. I'm sure they got bugs all over that jail wing. Somebody said, I know that smelled like flesh rotting. Period. They smelled this flesh rotting. Okay, and period. And they should have did something. They should have definitely did something. Moving right along. Make sure that you guys are liking this video, sharing this video, subscribe to this video with all of your notifications turned on. Oh, what is that when? What happened when? Okay, on period. Oh. Brittney Griner. Brittney Griner, I know she's smoking. I know she got to be smoking. Her voice is deeper and everything. When her voice is deeper, I don't even know if this Brittney Griner, she look different. Okay, what happened to her dress? It's a lot of shit going on. Brittney Griner says it should be a crime to stop biological males from being able to play and compete against women in sports. Brittney Griner says it should be a crime. Okay, it should be a crime. Okay, to not allow men to compete against women in sports. Biological men. Trans woman. Okay, on period. Let's talk about it. Matter of fact, let's argue. I'll be dropping a link later on in this video. Okay, on period. But before that, let's hear from this young man. This young man. Hey, young man. Who is this? Who is this? Not It's a Crime. Not It's a Crime. Hey, young man.
Good morning, Brittney. I'm Bill Roden from ESPN Landscape. It's really great to see you. It's good to know the prayers have been answered. The question, you've always represented so much throughout your entire career about access and, being able to do stuff. And I hate to put one more thing on your plate, but there are a number of states who are aggressively moving to prevent transgender athletes.
When did Brittney become an advocate for trans rights, civil rights, and crime prevention, and like what? What she know about a crime win? She over here talk about shit that should be a crime win, just like marijuana in Russia, just like smoking weed win, just like transporting, smuggling drugs across international. That's a crime, young man. Hey, young man, what's going on here?
Playing. And I was wondering, again, I'd hate to put one more thing on your plate, but in terms of on your radar, where is that? You're going to have a tremendous platform, but where is that going to be on your radar in terms of advocating for, athletes, all athletes, transgender athletes to be able to play?
Oh, I mean, that ranks.
Who the fuck is that? Oh man, yeah, like, is she making her voice deeper? Like, is she making her voice like, who the fuck is that?
It's high on the list of things that I'll be fighting for and speaking up against. You know, everyone deserves the right to play. Everyone deserves the right.
Is this bitch taking testosterone or something? Is she eating her beef raw? What is she doing? Oh, is it a full moon? She sounds a little congested. Oh, is she smoking weed again? Hey, young man.
To come here, sit in these seats, and feel safe, and not feel.
Good morning, Brittney. I'm Bill Roden from ESPN.
I feel like there's a threat, or they can't be who they are, or like it's just all eyes on them. So I think it's a crime, honestly, to separate someone for any reason. So I definitely will be speaking up against that legislation and those laws that are trying to be passed, for sure.
I feel like everyone should have the right to get high and do what they want with their bodies. Free the weed. Free the weed. Weed should be free worldwide. That's what I feel like she want to say. That's what she want to say. She don't know nothing about none of that shit you talk about. When the motherfuckers starting Brittney Griner become an advocate for trans whites and trans women's, trans men's, biological men's that want to be women's transitioning to since she been gone, since she been back or something. When? Since she got her hair, since she got bronchitis, she done got COVID or something. When? What happened to her voice? Because she always sound like that. Hey, young man, let me know your thoughts, Crown Family. Let's see what they're saying in the chat. Somebody said, "Don't make us send you back to Russia." When? Okay, I'm here because she's clearly losing it. What makes you think, in your right mind, that men should be competing physically in sports with women? Like, I think that there should be a whole nother league created just for trans people to compete against each other. Okay, the trans woman and the trans men, okay, that feel that way can join this specific league. I feel like there's a lane, definitely a sidewalk somewhere, where a lot of people want to see some shit like that. A bunch of men with breasts and wigs competing against a bunch of women in Timberlands and wife beaters and do-rags. It would be very interesting. Like circus reload, not circus. Let me get it right. Make sure y'all supporting this video with. Okay, I'm here at the Cash App link is pinned in the chat. I'm trying to get it together. I'm trying to get it together, okay, on period. Because I'm trying to imagine what that would look like. Seeing a 7-foot tall woman, okay, competing against, I'm talking about a trans woman competing just, against a biological cisgender woman. Like, I think even if that woman biologically was 6-7 foot, I think she would still be intimidated by the man. I mean, the woman with the the trans woman. Okay? Fuck, I as a man will be intimidated. This big ass. I mean, what are your pronouns? Hey, young man. I mean, is it he? Is she? I mean, I want to know. Shit, motherfucking tell me. You didn't give me. You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me. Shit, you didn't tell me. Supposed to be upfront about that shit. That's what the rules is. Shit. What if they identify as he? Should they still be allowed to compete? I'm just saying. I personally don't feel like that the trans woman, okay, should be allowed to compete. I feel like, they should start their own league, okay? TS NBA. Right? Right? TSNFL. Motherfucker, I said it first. I need all my royalties. I mean, what's wrong with that? Motherfuckers want bring up motherfucking equal rights. That shit ain't equal. Not quite. I think there still will be an unfair advantage for a biological man, even once they transition to compete against a cisgender woman. I mean, they just naturally possess the things within them to make them naturally stronger, okay, without any additives, So don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying that's my thoughts as a member of the LGBTQ DL with a circle around the motherfucking community win. Okay, as a member of the motherfucking alphabet win. Don't agree. Like I said, since when motherfucking Brittney Griner been a motherfucking advocate win, like they said over here, let me go pull it back up because we didn't even get into the chat. Since when motherfucking Brittney been a motherfucking advocate win, girl? Don't make her send your ass back to motherfucking Russia win. Oh, somebody said they should start their own leagues then. Perfect. Okay. Build their own leagues just like men and women do. When woman did it, they can do it too. Okay, on period. Yes. Somebody said you're misconstruing her words. Oh, in what way? How are they doing that? We ain't got time to get into it. Somebody said it's a man, baby. Austin Powers voice. Stop with a vape pen. She don't smoke. She didn't smoke herself retarded. Okay, I'm trying to tell you she over there smoking something. So you're telling me it's okay for men to dress up as women and play in women's sports. So what happens if a man/woman hits the real woman too hard? What's the foul going to be called? They let her out, but there's rules that she needs to follow. So as usual, she's a sheep being told what to do if she wants to make it in the NBA, WNBA. Okay, on period. My. Somebody says, silence. Go back to your cell, your privileged ass. Belong, fuck. We got war vets over there. Should came home before you, cause think I'm a WNBA star. Yeah, that fell, but you can get away with that because you're Brittney Griner. Laugh my ass off. That's bullshit. And ain't nobody glad you back. Free the war vet. Ooh, my, not free the war back. Well, I, for one, am glad Brittney's weed smoking ass is back. Okay, on period. It gives me hope. Okay, on period. Okay? It gives me hope. They care about us too. Okay, on period. Okay, on period. Guys, it lets me know where, girl. They gonna just leave me on stranded on no motherfucking island where. Oh, because I decided to bring a little bit of weed with me. Okay, up here it gives me hope. Oh, but maybe my skin a little bit too dark for that shit. They probably leave my black ass overseas with, Brittney kind of appeals to, both audience, the white and the black audience. You know what I'm saying? Because she's black, but her skin is so fair. It's like the white people care. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, if it was my black ass, they probably left me right there. Oh, he should have known better. Oh, he's a criminal. Oh, he's an angry black man. I can hear it now. What are your thoughts, Crown Family? Let me know in the chat. Somebody said, not a clear-cut issue, many variables. Absolutely. That argument is weak because there are naturally stronger opposite genders and the hormones and transition change things. I don't agree or disagree, but uniform opinions create disinformation. Okay, on period. And absolutely, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and that's absolutely what this show is for. I'll be dropping the link later on in the chat so you guys can come on up and sound off. Okay, on period. So according to JB, there's naturally stronger women as well. There's women that are naturally stronger than men. I mean, I don't feel like that is commonplace, but I mean, sure, if we want to talk about, fantasy, then let's do it. I mean, because that's what this whole thing is giving. Honestly, like they should have their own league. All bullshit aside, and I don't see what's wrong with that. Especially when there is a whole nother box that has been added, okay, to any identifying application. Okay. Nowadays, you can identify as man, woman, pan, trans, and others. So I think that, the world is changing. Stop trying to pit everybody into a box and create your own. Create your own. You don't want to be in the WNBA or NFL. No motherfucker. Well, you see what they did to Kaepernick when he says just reverse slavery. Not reverse slavery. It's modern day slavery. Yes, he did. Yes, Brittney appeals to the agenda. Absolutely. Somebody said, I suggested that in the past, but the problem is that this issue is being used to push an agenda because it's not a common problem that's going on. Absolutely. Somebody said, shit, she is 7 feet tall. She should be in the NBA. Not many women can compete. Absolutely. I'll be dropping a link later on the live. You guys can definitely come on up and sound off. One more topic before we get into the panel. You guys remember to support. We got quotas to meet, Crown Family. Right now, the quota is at $40. Okay. Remember to support, especially if you guys want to be here all night with the Fish King Pain win. Okay. Support. The Cash App link is pinned in the chat and the preferred donation method. Okay. Your donations go a mighty long way. It helps us keep the motherfucking situation going. Okay, on period. Yes, need help getting through your work shift when? Okay, on period. Yes, scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. The Cash App link is pinned in the chat. Okay, let's go, Crown Family. Oh, Nia Long versus the Celtics. Let's get into it. Nia Long feels some type of way. After I made a Duque on you, or you made a Duque on me is that his name? Aduka on you. You may Aduke on me. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. After her shitty ass fiance, she's been dating for 12 years. They got a kid together and everything. Dogged her out. He dogged her out. Like he played the fuck out of her. Not only did he play her, but he had the whole Celtics team in on it too. Yes, I'm a Duque. I was like, girl, what would you want to even, want to marry a nigga with a name like that anyway, for real? Fuck him. Shade. So Nia Long is mad at everybody. The very talented, the very acclimated, the very beautiful. Did I say that already? Yeah, you so say it a motherfucking again. The very beautiful Nia Long feels some type of way. Okay, because they all hid this from her. And check this out. The very woman, the white woman, by the way, that Ime Aduke was cheating on her with, was also the travel agent for the team. So she was booking Nia's tickets and helping her. She also helped her plan, okay, and move from Los Angeles, okay, to with Boston, where the Celtics are at, okay, on period, to live with Ime Aduke. All the while, she having an affair, sleeping with her husband with. Yes, played in her motherfucking face. Played in her motherfucking face when. Then you have the audacity to have a whole motherfucking press conference and apologize to everybody but Nia. Everybody get an apology. You get an apology. He get an apology. She get an apology. He even apologized to me. Nia ain't getting no damn apology. It's a whole shitty mess. I'm trying to told you we. I made Duque. Shitting on everybody win, okay? She didn't shit it on our girl Nia Long. He done shitted on her. Fisher King Payne got all the receipts. Some weird ass shit. Cold-blooded, yes, friend. Yes, cold-blooded. Yes, you did. Ooh. Where the receipts at? Ooh. So Nia Long. She shares a cryptic message about revenge after her fiance of 7 years. They've been engaged for the past 7 years, okay, on period. A lot of people think that, he was just dreaming along. He didn't really want to marry her. I mean, why else would they have a kid together and they be engaged for so long? They definitely can afford it. Both of them are very accomplished. He just, he manages, these basketball teams, the Celtics, and, he got fired from the Celtics for having that inappropriate relationship, and then he got picked up by another team. Yeah. So Nia Long speaks revenge after Ime Aduke. I mean, Aduke on you. Cheeks on the beautiful Nia Long. Okay, on period. You guys remember Nia Long from Friday, right? From Friday. That's the girl from Friday. Nia Long is continuing to take the high road after her ex-fiance, Ime Aduke, had an affair while they were engaged. The best revenge is no revenge. Move on and be happy, read a quote shared by the Best Man actress, Nia Long, on Instagram Saturday. Oh, my. If we can all be so mature. I mean, I don't know if I can do it. She better than me. Pussy could never. I'll be breaking some shit right now. I bust the windows out your car. I did it. because it helped my heart. I probably always had these ugly scars, but right now I don't care about that part. I buster, that's me. I'm keying your motherfucking car. I'm busting the motherfucking windows out. I'm flattening your motherfucking tires. I'm setting that shit on fire. I'm going to jail today. Cheat on me if you want to. Bitch. Not that girl. Long. Yes, he did. 52 was showered with praise from several stars in the comment section of her post. Yes, sis. Revenge continues the toxicity, wrote former talk show host Holly Robinson Peach. She said, girl, fuck revenge. Revenge continues the toxicity, bitch. Oh! I'll be having to pray on it. I do. Okay, up here because revenge is the Lord's. You right, Holly. You right, Holly. Oh, I love me some Holly Robinson. You right, Holly, bro. Anyway, amen. Bitter or better, added Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Tanya Sam. Girl, please. Singer Keisha Cole commented, faxes. While Real Housewives of Potomac stars Mia Thornton wrote, queenin'. Okay, on period. Here's a post from Nia Long. Again, the best revenge is no revenge. Move on and be happy, girl. Okay, he lost a good thing. I know that's right, bitch. He'll never find another be a bitch like Nia Long. Period, girl. Period, girl. Yes, she did. Long's post came days after Duque, okay, on period, was named the head coach of the Houston Rockets following his termination from the Boston Celtics last year after he violated the franchise code of conduct by having an intimate and consensual relationship with the female member of the Celtics staff. Okay, whole team knew about it. Whole team was motherfucking playing motherfucking Nia Long out with. Okay, I'm here. She'll come out there win, and everybody be in on it. They'll be seeing him with the flight attendant. I mean the travel agent win one day, and Nia the next day win, and everybody kept it from her. Holiday parties, team meetings, lunch dates, they all kept it from her. I mean, imagine being her. Imagine everybody knowing something about you, laughing at you. Every time you come to Boston, you the motherfucking laughing stock of the motherfucking town win, girl. Everybody know your husband sleeping around win. I'll sue all their ass win, girl. At the time, Duque issued a statement apologizing to his family and team for letting him down. Okay, on period, but nowhere in that apology did he apologize to his wife. Well, I mean, shit. They might as well be in shit as long as they've been together. They was dating for 12 years, engaged for 7 when that's his motherfucking wife. I don't give a fuck what she said. I bust the windows out your car. Shit. You better be lucky if you got some shoes. You're leaving me black and blue. You're leaving this bitch with nothing like you came with. You ugly bitch. You got me fucked up when I bust the windows out of everything up in this motherfucker win, and I'm breaking all this shit up, bitch. You got me going. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Bitch, 12 years. 12 years. 12 years. 12 years. Bitch, I'll be in the mirror and this bitch looking at her. 12 years. 12 years. Oh, bitch, we gotta get some shit together right now. Bitch, we gotta get shit together. He said, I'm sorry for putting the team in the difficult situation. I accept the team's decision out of respect for everyone involved. I will have no further comment, he said last September. That December, a rep confirmed to people that Long had called it quits with Duque after more than 12 years of dating. Ooh, after Long learned about the affair, she ended her 7-year engagement with the NBA coach. My, here's Long and Aduke and their beautiful family. We in okay on period. Oh, the Best Man star said the affair news left her son, Kaz, devastated. The situation is unfortunate and painful, but Nia is focusing on her children and rebuilding her life, a source told the outlet. The fatal affair actress also spoke about how devastated their son, Kaz 11, was after his father's affair was made public. He still has moments where it's not easy for him, she told the Hollywood Reporter at the time. My. Oh, poor Kaz. Poor Kaz. Long is also a mom to her son, Masai, from a previous relationship. I think the most heartbreaking thing about all of this was seeing my son's face when the Boston Celtics organization decided to make a very private situation public. Long and Aduke began dating in 2010 and got engaged in 2015. The You People actress is also mom to 22-year-old son Masai, whom she co-parents with the actor Masai Dorsey. Okay, I hope I'm saying his name right, Wing Grill. I hope I'm saying his name right, Wing Grill. Okay, on period. Oh! Would you believe the nerve of Aduke? The nerve of Aduke win. Oh, these niggas ain't shit win. Motherfucker, apologize to everybody but Nia Long. Everybody but Nia Long. I got that apology right here. Let's check it out. You better know the Fisher King Pain got all the receipts. Make sure that you guys are supporting the home of the situation. The Cash App link is pinned in the chat. Okay, on period. Again, the quota is at $40, Crown Family. $40. Okay, just $60 away from our quota. Continue to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, crypto, however you want to do it. Every dollar counts. Support the home of the situation, girl, and keep this live going. Okay, on period. Yeah, so if you want to stay here for at least another 2 hours and chit chat with the panel, we got some very good conversation pieces tonight. Okay, on period. So join the conversation. Click the link and come on up. Win. So Inmate Aduke on you, okay, on period, speaks publicly for the first time after cheating scandal, okay, on period. Again, he only apologizes to the team and his son, never apologizing to his wife. Check this out.
To elaborate on the work that you said that you did and kind of some of that reflection and maybe what you learned from it.
Yeah, I mean, just, having that time off and really a full understanding of how many people you impact by a poor decision. That's where you start with the ownership and accountability. I preach that to the players, and so I have to take responsibility for my part in it. Took leadership and sensitivity training and some counseling with my son to help him improve the situation that I put him in. And so I spent the year, you can grow from adversity. And I think I've done that this year. If you spend it in the right direction or take the right steps. So there's a few things I've done besides others.
Ime, are you able to?
Girl, Well, Stephen A. Smith is calling May Aduke at Win, okay, on period, for not apologizing to Nia Long, okay, on period. He says Nia Long was thrown to the wolves after the affair with Ime Aduke, okay, after Ime Aduke's affair with the white woman, okay, on period. He says that he didn't apologize to Nia Long, and Nia Long is the victim here, okay. Nia Long is the innocent party. Who's protecting our black woman, okay? After he cheated on Nia Long, it seems like Nia Long is the only one getting on the slack, okay? Check this out, Crown Family.
Can I ask all the ladies out there and all the men out there something?
Yes, you did.
What about the sister, the black woman named Nia Long, that was thrown to the wolves?
Yes, you did. Come
by
on.
having all of this publicized. Did she deserve that? This beautiful, gorgeous, smart, intelligent, accomplished woman, a sensational actress, crossing all lines and barriers, even if they're not together. That is the father of her child. If you mention him and another woman, inevitably she's going to come up. How come nobody thought about the sister? How come they just left her out there standing on her own? I will always defend her. Can I ask all the ladies out there and all the men out there something? What about the sister, the black woman named Nia Long, that was thrown to the wolves by having all of this publicized? Did she always defend her on this issue? It was, how could you do that? You didn't have to do it that way. But to have a press conference and put his business, tacitly or otherwise, on Front Street, you didn't think about Nia Long at all.
Ooh.
But you thought about the other woman.
Yes, he did.
Who purportedly was white.
Oh, yes, she was.
And the one woman in this equation who was innocent and victimized was not the woman Ime Udoka was messing around with. It was Nia Long. She was the one screwed over. Will always defend her.
I know that's right. I know that's right. And Nia Long chimes in, okay, on period. Nia Long responds. She said, the most disrespected person in America is a black woman. Okay, she said, thank you, Stephen Smith, for your support. What are your thoughts, Crown Family? Let me know in the chat. Somebody said he's overcompensating for what he said about Rihanna, but thanks, he is right. But did you put down, but don't put down Riri. My. This is not about Rihanna, friend. Oh, somebody said every time I read she was a girlfriend and not a wife, my eyeballs damn near get stuck in the back of my head. She was actually a fiance, and even if she was a girlfriend, we're not going to downplay his actions or her feelings. Okay, on period. She better move on and forget about that man. I thought that's the point of leaving him in the first place. Why keep waiting for an apology? Okay, on period. She don't need no apology. He's saying that she deserves an apology. Okay, she deserves an apology. In my opinion, I feel like when you become a public figure and your business is publicized, there's some public accountability needed. Some are saying, here we don't know if he apologized to Nia privately. You're right. We don't know because he didn't mention it. In my opinion, he should publicly apologize because he is a leader, and plus this should happen in public. And a father, and what example are you leading to those who see him and become aware of his actions? Being a public figure isn't easy, but it certainly comes with the territory. Tell me when, girl. I just had to retract some shit the other day, girl, and people still dragging me for it. Whether Nia was a wife or not, they were engaged to be married, and they share a child together. No one deserves that type of humiliation from any type of person. I know that's right. Unc wants some Nia in his life. Shit, he said Nia single win. I'm about to shoot my motherfucking shot with. Okay, up here. I'm about to roll to my fucking inbox right now. Okay, up here. My fucking official King Payne is straight today, at least for Nia. For Nia Long, she's single. Well, oh, you can't let nobody be single like that. Oh, we got some good women on the market, huh? Oh, y'all remember to support the Cash App. Link is pinned in the chat right now. The Cash App is at $50. We're just halfway away from our quota, Crown Family. I know that we can do it. Let's not end this live on a dusty note. Okay, on period. $50 away. Somebody said defending a woman does not mean a man wants to hit. Okay, on period. Yes, he's just protecting our black woman. So Ime Udoka is wrong for cheating on one woman, but Nick Cannon has 12 baby mamas. Oh, and we just glanced over that, huh? My. What Nick Cannon got to do with this, girl? Stay on point. Stay on topic, man. Stay focused. The other woman should have been the focus of the mess and not Nia. So, yes, the man owes her an apology for putting her in that situation. Absolutely. Somebody said, yes, I agree wholeheartedly. What are you guys saying, Crown Family? Let's go see what's being said in the chat. Oh, I didn't even realize I was off cam. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to everybody watching. Make sure that you guys are liking this video, sharing this video, subscribe to this video with all of your notifications turned on, and support. The Cash App link is pinned in the chat. Okay. Somebody said she was the mother of his child. I hope she gets the financial support she deserves for the child they parent together. I don't even think that she cares, girl. She's just like, girl, I don't need him. I don't need him. Okay, on period. Somebody said, I agree with Stephen Smith. Absolutely. Somebody said, that's the best statement I ever heard him say. Clearly. Okay, on period. Somebody said, rookie talk. Let that rookie talk. Okay, let the rookie talk win. Somebody said, the woman tolerate Nicki. She was blindsided. Oh, Oh, I'm dropping a link in the live Crown family. Come on up and sound off. Let me know what you thought about the situation today. Yeah, come on up and sound off. Okay, on period. Oh, sound off on any other topics from today. What did we talk about? Okay. Oh, Emmett Till. Okay. Yes, we had a moment of silence in the memory of Emmett Till on today. Yeah. So, oh, and the woman who accused Emmett Till of whistling out her, and that which ended up in his death. Okay, she died the other day. Okay, on period. A lot of people were out in the streets celebrating when it's crazy, girl. It's crazy, girl. Imagine dying and people celebrate. Well, that's what they're supposed to do, big girl. Anyway. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I had to drag Triple Neck through the mud one time. Okay, okay, okay. On period. Okay, so in the name of Emmett, um, Brittney Griner still smoking. She definitely smoking something. When okay, on period. She feels like men should compete with women physically in sports. I don't get it. Like wrestling, football, tackle. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. Like I said, I think they should start their own league. Okay, on period. Oh, and Inmate in Georgia eaten alive by bear bugs. Come on up and sound off. The link is in the chat crown family. Okay, on period. Yes, and if you can support, please do. If you can support, please do. If you like the show on today, if you like this lit content, okay, support the home of delituation. The link is pinned in the chat. And if you need any other links, so you don't have Cash App, we got Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, however you want to do it. Just support. Just support Win. Ooh. Special shout out to Win. Okay. Before I start pulling people up from the panel. Okay, on period. Special shout out to Nancy. Ooh. Okay, on period. Thank you, friend, for all of the support. Shout out to Sherry B. Thank you. Okay, on period. And Thelma. Okay, on period. Bringing the quota to $50. Okay, on period. Again, if you can support, the Cash App link is pinned in the chat, which is $50 away from our quota. Let's go. Hey, Sherry, what's going on?
Hey, King, how you doing this evening
I'm
or
good. How
tonight?
are you? I'm doing great.
Wonderful. I would like to talk about the topic of Brittney. My God, Brittney get on my nerves. The thing with Brittney, what bothers me, like she's always complaining about the pay of the WNBA, and this is how she actually ended up in Russia. But she makes like 600,000 a year. I don't know how you can't survive off of 600,000 a year. And my thing is, they're complaining about women's sports. I played high school basketball, so I understand. But let's be honest, the NBA and women's ball is just not as entertaining as the men. Men are more athletic. This is why you don't see none of those trans men going to play in men's sports as men and breaking records. I don't care what anybody got to say. We used to play on the varsity team against the freshman boys, and we were seniors. They would blow us out the water. There, you cannot dunk like a dude. And some of those girls, like Brittney, is 6'9". So she can go over there and play with the guys. She's taller than Michael Jordan. So, right now, they got the men's. Why don't she go over there and compete, and she can stop complaining about the pay? See if she go over there and she can compete against LeBron James, compete against Stephen Curry, and let's see where they get. So I think everybody is playing in our face. The men want to come and compete with women or those that were born, but they have a clear muscle and bone density over women in female sports, and that's why they're breaking records, and the females ain't going over there to the male sports. So that's my thing with Brittney.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what's the problem with starting their own league? There was people arguing me down in the chat, like, oh, if you think that, like, What's wrong with them having their own league? They have their own box on the application for jobs.
Because it's about them winning. A lot, even with what is that? Leah Thompson, the trans woman competing against the women. When she was competing against men and the swimming, he only broke like 435 like in overall competition. And then you come over to the women's sports and you dominate and break records. How ridiculous is that? That's like me saying I'm a child and I go over there against pee-wee football and be like knocking down the little kids because
Okay.
I feel like I'm a youth. Come on, that's just an unfair advantage. And to some things it's just going to have to be a cutoff. So I don't care if people want to come up, well, they take hormones. Okay, so have the trans men go and play against men and let's see the results of your hormones. It's just absolutely absurd.
Okay. That's I mean, that's what I think too. But there's some people that think, they look like women, let them play with the woman.
Well, what it's going to turn into, I just feel like women need to boycott because the whole thing is when you're in a person that's in sports, you have to do a lot of training. So it's really an insult. Like when I had to play sports, you're doing that all year. You're dedicating your life. My parents sent me to basketball camp. People invest in these children a lot of time. Even if you look at the NBA players, with Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, all of them talk about they played against one another in tournaments as children. At 10, people dedicate their lives to these sports. So for you to come and just pee on a girl's dream that's been training all their life is just really an unfair advantage.
Absolutely. I'll have to agree. What are your thoughts, Chocolate Lioness?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I keep hearing the echo. That's why I kept going out. Hi, King. Hi, Sherry.
Hey, how are you?
Chocolate Lioness.
Hi. I had joined the panel a while back.
Okay,
I
what are
joined
your
the
thoughts
panel a
about the
while back.
Brittney Griner saying that men should be allowed to compete with women? Biological men should be allowed to compete with women.
As far as Brittney Griner, I really don't know that much about her, but to me, she has a deep voice, and I don't know if it's a hormonal issue by her being so tall, because I'm tall myself, but I'm not as tall as her.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I ain't
Um,
that tall either.
no, I'm 5'11", but when I put on shoes, I'm 6'4", so.
That's crazy. Absolutely. And Sherry, what do you think about the man in Georgia who was eaten alive by bed bugs?
That was really a sad situation, and apparently, I feel that the guards, somebody had to know about his conditions, and they might have purposely put him in there. That's the way I see it. It's no way that they couldn't have known that cell was in that condition.
Mm-hmm.
Even some of the experts were saying, um, a gentleman that actually studied bed bugs, he never saw that in his life. And what they were saying, the man was anemic, that they drank so much blood. So maybe he was sick or something, or already in a weakened state, and he couldn't move after all those bed bugs got on him. So it's just a shame that people can treat other humans that way. So the family definitely need a lawsuit, and it should be criminal charges over some of those people who oversee that unit.
That's what I think too. Definitely be some charges. Definitely should be some charges.
And it darn sure have to be a lawsuit. Definitely.
Well, it seems like he got some really good attorneys backing him. What do you think about Nia Long versus the Celtics and Ime Aduke?
Ime, I think with Nina, they've been together for 10 years. Now they might have been engaged for 7, but it was a reason why he didn't marry her. Or I think she knew or complied to that. Because let's be honest, if you have a whole child with a man, and I think Nina is a little bit older than Ime, maybe I think she's in her 50s, but he used to be a player, also a basketball player, and he coached for the San Antonio Spurs for a couple of years. So he probably already been cheating, and she probably already knew it. So I really believe that's why Nina kind of had that arrangement. But I believe it's Ime's responsibility, to really tell her, not the Celtics, because the Celtics had to clean it up because he was harassing, or what is being alleged, it was a couple of women that they kind of turned, whether it be true or not, and was saying that he was harassing the women on the coaching staff as the head coach, using his power. But he has another job. He just got hired yesterday as the head coach for the Houston Rockets. So, I mean, she might be on, the verge of looking like a fool again. She just got to separate herself. And, I think a lot of times this is I'm just going to say it's a lesson for women. Don't stay too long. If you with a man, he ain't trying to marry you or do something, to commit to that relationship, then you got to look like you got to take it as it come. And ain't really much you can expect out the situation. And even if you're married, you still don't know what to expect. But marriage is to be able to financially secure yourself. So for her, she lost out a lot of benefits for not being married to him.
Okay, P, I heard, I don't know what I was looking at. I don't know if it was a celebrity story or something, but I heard that he wanted her back.
Yeah, I heard that. Neil. Actually, I heard that Nia Long was considering taking him back or something. She's been getting like some backlash. It was like, girl, don't take him back, or maybe
I
it's he
heard that
wanting to get
too.
her. Something like that. How would you feel if they
Because
got back together?
I guess she missed, thinking about family while I waited so long to marry this man. But if she waited that long to marry him, it must be something inkling in the back of her head. So,
I mean, well, if they were married, would she leave him if he cheated?
Nina heard he got that job again. Nina thinking about that because Nina, I think she's on some kind of show herself, so maybe she ain't want to carry the bills. But to my surprise, he got rehired. I thought it just was for male basketball, like Black African American basketball coaches. I thought it was just a distasteful thing he did because it's been hard for Black coaches in the NBA in sports anyway. So they don't have a lot of head coach positions. So sometimes when you're a person stepping in a role, you need to respect for the people that went before you and after you. In the NBA, they have more head Black basketball coaches, but he put a real bad light because last year the Boston Celtics went to the finals. Like they were about to be the champions, and this happened with him. So it kind of makes, sometimes Black coaches or Black people have a bad disdain, when we're breaking in doors. So I just thought it was distasteful for him to do that. Like sometimes we got to do things different when you're one of the first, or you're breaking in as, you know, really just as the first in the industry.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think he needs to apologize to her publicly, privately, and to their children.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I mean, it happened in public. I mean, what was that apology? Like, what was he doing? Um, I don't know. That's just he just that whole thing just rubs me the wrong way. How these men do it just reminds me of the whole Jaguar Wright situation with Agumba, cheating and leaving her for dead and type of thing. It seems like she gets all left with all of the baggage and she's the one being victimized. Yeah, she said a lot of crazy shit. Okay, that's why she in trouble, but Goomba was there for a lot of it.
But King, what if Ime was like the typical guy that be like, well, we not married, so that's not considered cheating. A lot of guys think that way. And yeah, me alone, she's beautiful or whatever in the public eye. But then again, what beautiful woman hasn't been cheated on? You got Halle Berry, you got everybody. So I mean, but I guess it was the way that it was done. Like Sherry said, it was very distasteful. And then the lady that he cheated on her with, she still was her husband. Her husband took her back, So
Well, my thing is almost like how King said with Jaguar. She admitted that she was covering for Goomba for a long time. So as women, we got to make a choice. I believe Nina was covering for Ime. A man don't get that type of disrespect out of nowhere. A lot of times that's just how things was operating. And if he didn't consider her, it's something already in their relationship that probably been there for a long time. So, as
I
Tony
agree.
Braxton said in Let It Flow, you can't demand respect without change. So she's going to have to be the one to change and not stand for it and not take them back and move on. But we can't play. Nina is like 51. So you can't just keep wasting your time with folks playing in your face. She needs to just move on because apparently it's just no respect there.
in my opinion, I think she already knew he was cheating. It's just that I think the embarrassment has come about or came about when it went out publicly. You know, some women be knowing a man cheating or not fully known but have some type of inclination. But she was even more embarrassed when it came out, publicly. Like, let's discuss this at home or whatever. So that just threw everything for a curve. So
And I think he bought a house. She moved and everything else, like sold their house. He did her real dirty. And I think he was cheating even with the realtor. So that's when you're doing that kind of disrespect that the woman that's showing your fiance the house, you treating with her, that just already show you boundaries have been crossed. That's not probably where he started at. He's been disrespectful. So either you only got two options. Either you going to eat it, let that man cheat in silence. I mean, cheat in peace, or you're just not going to stand for it.
well, men with money, I always say all the time, like you say, you can't have it both ways. If they got the money, then they go cheat or have multiple women. If they broke, they gonna cheat. So
And that's part of it, money and power. Look at Jay-Z cheating on Beyonce. Like you said, there's a lot of beautiful women that got cheated on, Halle Berry. And so people just you gotta kind of make a choice or maybe deal somebody who's not a celebrity on some kind of sense. And I don't know how good that's going to turn out, but it's still that's probably your only option.
but Sherry, the the men that's non-celebrity, like the people that be with the Kardashians stuff, they still be cheating. So I guess it don't even matter.
Well, Corey is still with her mama. He probably
Corey got wide hips.
broke.
Nobody want him but the mother.
Corey trying to stay close to that bag. That's what Corey trying to do.
Okay, on period. You guys, I think Corey Hardrick and what is it? Tia, yeah, they gonna get back together. They ain't been seen with nobody since.
He was cheating, right? He was caught cheating, or they didn't admit it
They
yet?
never said what it was.
I don't know. She been dancing. I ain't never see a woman dance so hard. It looked like that man was giving her hell.
Well, usually the women that dance so hard, like date a long time and stuff like that, they, like I say, they unsure. They have some type of inclination, but they unsure. They love a man, but they don't know if they want to wake up to them every morning. It's something that he has done already in the past that make her not want to rush to the altar. Because look how many years she had. I mean, it's almost 20 years. They might well come with common law by now.
Who? Tia and Corey?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about Nina.
Oh, you mean Nina? No, but well, common law and no common law, you still, people have to decide what they want. When somebody is that disrespectful, it's kind of hard for that to stop. So it's like Tiny used to do that a lot with T.I. One thing I could say about Snoop wife, she always just stay silent. It is what it is with her. But she don't try to look for everybody to come defend her. But Tiny do the same thing. T.I. cheat on her. She come and cry and tell everybody and go right back. Cardi B do that too. She'll cry and go right. So you need to just keep it to yourself and just decide, I'm going to let this man cheat. And, that's it. Nobody can knock you for it. But a lot of these people is bringing it to us or worry about somebody else's expectation. If Nina want to go back to him, that's all her personal choice. But you're gonna get what you want to get.
And Sherry, isn't Inmate making more money now with the Houston than he was with the Boston? That's what I heard. I don't know if it's legit, but someone was like, he's making more money than with. So everybody was like, oh, Nia gonna get that with him because he's making more money. But money
is he? I might have to check that out. He might be. I'm surprised he got another job. I am really surprised. So
I'm not. Those the ones who be getting jobs like that. Those the ones.
But it's crazy that Mark Jackson, and he was just being a Christian, and they got rid of him. And the Golden State Warriors, he the one that put Stephen Curry when they was going. His ankles was bad. Nobody believed in that whole Splash Brother thing. He was the one that created that, and they done blackballed him. So I guess long as you ain't standing for, anything righteous, you can get another job.
Well, I'm not into sports like that. I don't even know the person you just mentioned, but with Inmate, I was reading that he won most of the games. That's why people was ready to hire him, that he's a good coach. So that's why they was willing to pay so much. That's what I was
reading. Well, it's like I said, I follow the NBA, and if you know the Golden State Warriors, that Mark Jackson put that team together. So Stephen Curry, all of them that those is who he's responsible. Nobody wanted them like that. They were going to put Stephen Curry out the NBA. He was the one that put that together because his ankles was really weak. But he overcame that, and Mark Jackson was the coach. They replaced him with Steve Kerr because he was a pastor, and they felt like it was a conflict, and they have blackballed him ever since. Now, Ime, last year, the Boston Celtics lost against the team I'm talking about that Mark Jackson constructed. So it's not they have a whole dynasty going on. They done won 4 championships, going maybe into their 5th. So that's what I was saying with Ime. It's already known Black coaches don't get a lot of chances in the NBA. But I'm surprised somebody else picked him up because when it comes to that sexual harassment kind of thing, it usually bumps you out. You know, who else was a coach that had that with the Knicks? I think it was Isaiah Thomas. When he was a coach, he got a sexual harassment charge, and they ain't never let him coach again. So I'm surprised that Inmate was able to come back this quickly. And if you're saying he got paid more money, that's interesting to me for the history.
Yeah, I read this somewhere. Cause I'll be between here and Canada. But let me ask you a question. Was that really considered SA?
Yeah, because she said that he was threatening her. Yeah, it was serious. He and a couple of other women.
You don't think she made that up? Sometimes women, well, did he make that up? Did she make that up to gain attention? Like to okay, so what I mean, you know, some women do something wrong, so like she cheated on her husband. And she was embarrassed too because she got caught. So do you think she like threw that word out there so her husband could forgive her, she could keep her job, stay a Mormon and all that?
She wasn't the only one. She wasn't the only one. It was multiple women. That's why I'm saying I'm surprised he got another job. Now, what was being alleged is, like you saying, the one with the husband, either he was the owner or one of the owners of the organization. And
yeah, they say
other females, they might have felt like the females, like he was trying to spin it, like the other female was jealous, you know, and so she jumped on the bandwagon too. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Well, oh, you was messing with her and me. Oh yeah, he did that to me too. So I think that's what he was alleging, but it was multiple women.
Hey Day, how are you?
Hey, Pusha Kingpin, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing tonight?
All right. I wanted to sign off. Hey, everybody doing? I just want to say, I don't know how people cheat on somebody like Nia Long, get Lala Anthony. I think these men is just using them as a status because who they are. They don't care about the money. They feel as though they got the status of this woman, so they want to keep them on a hit, you know? They just want, like with the Tia Tamara, the twins, they know that she's been doing this for years. The sisters, you have the commercials and stuff like that. He just want that status quo, Corey, to say that I had Tia Tamara, you know, like a lot of these rappers and entertainers, they mention in the song like I had Nia Long and the Cherry Thong already. I had her. Da, 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 da. That's all it's about. It's all about status and quote that I'm seeing. And for you to cheat on these kind of women, to me, they crazy because that's Nia Long, you know, from Love Jones. You got Soul Food, was my favorite movie coming up in the 90s. Like, she got it continuously. She got 10 years bangers and bangers of movies. That's why I'm like, I don't understand. Like, that was with the Carmelo situation with Lala. Like, that's Lala MTV Jams days, you know? Whoever came up as back in the day. Like, how do you cheat on these kind of women? I don't understand what type of drugs or influence they on when they doing it, you know? It's just crazy.
Now Lala was an innocent. Now Lala herself, she cheated on her man to get for Carmelo Anthony. I'm a little older, so I've been
yeah. You probably
Lala not innocent. She's sitting up there playing that, but Lala is a little bit older than Carmelo too. And for what the word on the street, Lala was trying to go dig off of the next. She got with him when he was coming out of college and kind of on that, and she left her man, and it was a thing at the club. Her real man saw her there with him and spit in her face, and Carmelo fought the dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so Lala ain't innocent. I don't forget like I have a long look that up, y'all.
Yeah, you probably know more than me. Yeah, you probably know more than me because I'm in my mid-30s, like 34. I'm around the Marion age, so that's my era. Like anybody like Ashanti in that 40.
I remember Lala.
Yeah.
Lala, you ain't, and she from New Jersey too for Scattle. No, Lala, you can't get that, boo. And yeah, y'all go look
Oh,
that up. The dude
I didn't know she
spit
did all that.
in Lala's face, the real boyfriend, and Carmelo got into that trouble fighting that dude.
Oh, I didn't know she did all that. Oh wow, I'm
Now
thinking she.
Lala would have changed history, you know, she
It goes back what I was saying earlier about the Kardashians and the Lalas and the Nia Longs and the Beyonces. I mean, they're all beautiful. Okay, so beautiful women get cheated on. Unattractive women get cheated on too. So a
Yeah.
man gonna do what a man gonna do, a woman gonna do what a woman gonna do. So it's their choice whether or not they want to stay with them.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand, but it happens. Yeah, I ain't know all that about Lala. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, Lala is Lala. You know, everybody tried, you know, to change. Remember, like even with Ice Cube, now he O'Shea Jackson, Ice-T. You know, now he
Yeah,
shows.
he seemed like he perfect too, but I think a lot of couples got stories that just don't come exposed. You know, they seem so perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Just like it's something up with Sierra and David and Russell. I mean,
Russell
I'm
Wilson.
not. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's something. It's not. It's no way that they that perfect. It's something, but it's just not exposed. I don't see no perfect couple. It's something. They got secrets. It has to be. Just
She look
like
like
a
she
lot of
running
industry.
him.
Yeah, it's something going on. Like a lot of secrets, like with Will Smith and Jada, they came out perfect until they got exposed. Like that's why I like Jaguar, because she knows she was exposing these people for who they really are. There's no perfect couple out there in the industry. They try to hide it. There's something about them, just like Jay-Z, Beyonce. They not all that. I really wasn't a fan of them because it comes off like, you know, Jay-Z, he just too cocky. And he wasn't really all that as a rapper to me, you know. Like I was more with Dame Dash and them, you know, when it comes to the Rockefeller era.
But they
he
was
got
sleeping behind one another too, because it was said what Jay had Aaliyah first, and then
yeah.
Dame came behind him and said so. I think these industries are really small. Like y'all, I don't know if you watch Basketball Wives.
Oh no,
That's
I
how
never seen it.
Shani
I
fell
do.
out with
I do.
Evelyn. You know, because Shaq was doing her dirty, and you know it said that LeBron with his wife. You know, but Shaq was doing Shawnee really dirty. And with
Oh,
with Evelyn, and Evelyn was on the show. Oh, Evelyn, yeah. You
oh
know, the
wow.
light-skinned chick, Evelyn, she be on other stuff. I don't know if she on another
She
show,
was
but
married to that baseball player and
oh, not Evelyn. What's the other one? My God, the
who
other
you
one.
talking about? Evelyn Lozada?
The two sisters. Yeah, what's her name? Her. Yeah, the two sisters.
Who-
What is that? Gloria. And Gloria did Matt Barnes dirty with his best friend she married to. What's that? And he remember he went up there in his diaper and beat them up or something. He drove a whole way to beat him up. They messy. They all kind of with everybody man type of thing. But the other one was on that show on the first season. She was Gloria's sister was sleeping with Shaquille O'Neal while Shawnee
Oh
was
wow.
Yeah, I
sleeping. And
remember that.
Evelyn, like you said, was sleeping with what is that? Tammy husband, which was Kenny Smith. That's
Yeah,
when
I
she
remember
said, "You
that.
ain't a mother father factor,"
And they all was friends.
and they was all friends.
That's crazy.
And Lala rode with them too. I'm not letting Lala go.
Damn, I just can't believe it. Damn. That's crazy. At this point, it ain't about the money. They just feel it's the power, you know. Some people, like
Like
with
they said,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z was messing with Rihanna. Remember that? And
Yeah,
Beyonce.
when she
Oh,
was what 14?
14. Allegedly. We'll just say that. Well,
Allegedly.
allegedly. So it's like they all in that small circle and they all creeping with one another.
It's crazy.
Well, I got the Superhead book, and she told who all she messed with.
Oh, I ain't never read that or seen that yet.
She
Oh yeah, I read
dropped
that
names.
book.
She dropped
I
everybody
definitely read
name.
that
I'm
one.
like, it ain't nobody left to name the job.
Okay, I read that one.
It was good, wasn't it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, she was slept with everybody allegedly.
Allegedly.
I think I still got that book too.
Ain't she supposed to be marrying somebody? Who's she supposed to be marrying right now? Some celebrity.
I don't know. The last time I seen her, she was on the radio thing with Jamie Foxx and them. I forgot what you call it.
Y'all, she pregnant.
It's like a radio thing they have. That's the last time I seen her.
She pregnant. Superhead pregnant. Remember she up there.
I think she said she changed her name. She don't want to. She changed her name.
Oh, Corinne Steffens. I'm sorry.
She changed her name. She's not even called Corinne Steffens no more. I think she said she changed her name when I was looking at the radio station thing. It's like a radio station. It was her, Jamie Foxx, and somebody else. And she said she changed her name. It's like it's not even Corinne Steffens no more. Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, I remember them.
Allegedly.
Everybody rebranding.
I remember Miss Melissa. I remember the days Melissa Ford all in the videos and just.
She was in
she got a
Jay-Z
video. Yup.
Everybody had Jay-Z allegedly for cheating.
I don't know what they see in that nigga, but because he just got money.
OMG. So she was married to the man. That Darius McCray, the one that be going around with Sydney Starr.
Who?
Yeah, she was married to him too. She was married to him. You talking about Corinne Steffens? See?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was married to him. That was her last marriage, I believe. But I don't think it was married. I think they said
to Bill
they weren't married
Omar
that long.
too. I think she was engaged to Bill Omar, the white man, and Eddie Winslow.
Yeah, Eddie Winslow. That's what I'm talking about. Darius McCrary.
But okay, P. Remember she said her best lovers was Jay-Z and what's that other guy name?
DMX, right? It might have been DMX.
She said that was her best lovers and they was huge. I was like,
I know it was Jay-Z. I don't remember nothing else. I remember what she said about Jay-Z. I don't really remember a lot. I think it was Mystical.
Mystical video, yes. When they had the masquerade party with the mask. She was in there with Pharrell. I know Melissa Ford was in that video.
A lot of videos.
Yeah.
I guess
they had the
because
mask
if you
when
read
they
her
came
book,
in.
she said that's how she worked her way up.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't he in jail now for the R word?
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
He's gonna be in there for a while.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that industry turn around real quick on people.
Yeah, that shit will eat you up if you going down the wrong hole.
Speaking of jail and eating you up,
okay, that part.
I was the one who typed in the chat about I worked at the jail that you were speaking of.
Oh yeah.
So let me tell you my story. It's real short. So it's in Atlanta, Georgia, Fulton County. It's on the it's near downtown Atlanta. The jail actually sits nearby or across the street from the strip club, Magic City. It's like within their area, without giving out the area. And I literally worked there one day. So they took me in. I was doing intake as a not a correctional officer, but I was going undercover, not like a police officer, but higher up, more like an agent. So I was doing undercover. And I went in one day, so I had to dress like them as a CO. I went in one day, they showed me around, and that's how the sales was looking. The sales are horrible, it's nasty, so the family is going to win that case. And for it to look like that, to be honest, that's not in the regular jail area, if that makes any sense. That's in the psychiatric area, so they really don't visit them unless it's the therapist coming in or the what they call it, the minister to pray over them. But they don't go in that area because they don't want to deal with the psych patient. And that's all over Atlanta, Georgia. That's just how it is. Because if you're a mental patient, they rather throw you in jail than take you to get seen, But so my job was to pass out the bus tokens to the inmates that was getting released. I couldn't do it because after they had walked me around, showed me around, just being in that little hub that I was in, it was nasty, creepy crawlers, people sneezing on you. It was just nasty. So I didn't do the full. I had to do 12-hour shift. This is day one, and it was on a Monday, and it was like 6 in the morning to 7 p.m. I had to do a 12-hour shift. Believe you not, I didn't even make it towards my break. Like I was out before 11 because they was like, "Where you going?" Because you got to get bugs out and everything. And I was like, "Oh, I'm going. I'm going on my break to eat in the car." They were like, "Oh, you can't eat in the car." I got the H on. I couldn't do it. It was just nasty. I mean, that whole facility needed to be burnt, cremated, whatever you want to call it. But that was my job to pass out tokens because I was going in and like trying to bust somebody else. Like I was an undercover agent, but they didn't know. Just the warden knew. So my job was to pass out bus tokens when the you know how they get and release, get all their stuff. They don't have no way home. They used to give out what's called martyr cards. That's the name of Atlanta, Georgia. But now they was giving out tokens. So I couldn't even do it. It was just nasty. So that was my experience.
Wow. And from the pictures.
Oh yeah, that's how I know why he got ate up because that's how it looked. Yeah.
And you said you seen.
They don't change the cots. I mean, I'm just being honest. They don't change the cots. They don't do none of that. So like some of the cells doesn't even have the water. I'm surprised they showed the one with a sink because most of them don't even have a sink. So, but then again, that goes back to what I was saying. That person was in a psychiatric part. So yeah, they have a sink. So if you're in a regular jail cell part, you don't even have no sink. You don't. Half of them don't even have no mattress on the thing. Some of them on the floor. So it just depends. But he was on the site side, so they most definitely don't go on that side because the site. When you go on the site side, I also worked in the mental part of the hospital in Atlanta. But when you go on the psychiatric side, they be having feces. They be throwing their feces at you, so that's why they don't go on that side. So that's how. So yeah, that part that you showed, that's how. Matter of fact, that actually looked better than what they showed me when I did a walk around. So it looked like they'll clean it up a little bit with some Clorox or something. To be honest.
That's ridiculous. That's absolutely.
Yeah, but the reason why it looked that way because that's why he got ate up like that. They don't go on the site side, and it's like that in the majority of the jails here. Because like I said, I'm bi-coastal. I'm between Atlanta and Canada, so that's how I look here. And you know what? To be honest, the jails and the hospitals, the state hospital here look the same because I work at state hospital as well, and it looked the same way on the psychiatric floor. Actually, the jail is cleaner than the psychiatric part of the state hospital here. And as far as funding, it's a state job, so they have to wait on funding. So I pray and good luck to the family.
Wow. Yeah, they said that they allocated $500,000 to fighting the infestation problem. That's a lot of money. There must be a lot of bugs in there.
But that's the truth because it was like that when I worked at the state hospital. So I worked at the state hospital on the psychiatric side. Oh my goodness! So before I had to go in, I had to take my pins out my head, the cones and everything. And my job was to check the psychiatric patients because they come in from other states like California. Let's say you're a psychiatric patient and you 19 years old and your parent had sent you to Atlanta, Georgia. So you come to the state hospital and we do an intake and we decide on your behavior whether or not you're on a 2-day, 3-day hold or whatever. Sometimes they call it 5150. It just depends on the hospital. But my job was to check you. So I was an officer, but that was my starting job. So I go in and this woman treated me one day. I was like, "Do you have any weapons on you?" She said no. So I stripped her and told her to take everything off. And she was like, "You just might be gay. Why you want to look at my, titties?" I'm just gonna tell you what she said. So I lifted up her breast and I didn't see no weapon, but my mind told me to she was like, "Yeah, you gonna let me go?" I was like, "No." So I went behind her and she thought I was leaving her alone. And I hit her on the back. Not hard, but hard enough to do what I was doing because I've been doing it for years. And she had coughed up a razor blade because that's what they do. They know how to maneuver the razor blades between their throat and their tongue. I can't really explain it, but that's where they have them in their vagina and everything. So that was my job to check all cavity areas. It was just horrible. So that's why I said they don't like going on the site side.
That's crazy. Hey, iridescent uniform farts.
Wait, I'm trying to turn the TV off and I done lost the remote. Wait. It's gonna echo. Hold on. Wait, give me a second.
That's what I'm going through. I'm echoing, but I don't even have my TV on. My computer just does. I guess it's
So it
late.
sound like somebody, it just was bound that somebody was gonna lose their life if they kept that place in, or if they keep that jail in that condition. Because if the way that looked on that picture, anybody got sick, it's just that's just terrible to treat human beings that way.
Sherry, I'm telling you, I've worked there. I worked at several facilities like that. That's how they look. That's how those jails be looking. Unless you in the, I hate to say it, the Caucasian area, and sometimes they might, come check on you. You know what I mean by Caucasian areas, the county. But that's how they look. That particular jail sits in the heart of downtown Atlanta, almost like I say, near the strip clubs. Near a lot of homeless people hang outside the jail. They be protesting. A lot of pregnant women get intake, go to jail, go in there, and they don't be caring about that. Those people just want I'm just being honest. They just want to do their little 12 hours and go home. They are not checking on. You see how OKP said that the person wouldn't even do what you say breathing in the mouth. No, they not. Look, you lucky to get some food. You lucky to get on the phone. Only thing you get in jail in Atlanta, let me tell you what you get. They be on YouTube. They be on Facebook. They'll give you your phone. Half of them, if you go to the jail in Atlanta, half of them be on YouTube and Facebook on the dating thing, like hooking up with people from jail. Yeah. So I'm telling you,
Didn't one of those sheriffs just got locked up down there or something in Fulton County? Did you hear about that? Not sheriffs, or one of the wardens over the jail or something just got time for violating some human rights too. I have to look up this story, but it might have been a week or two ago. I think one of them men was asking for some services like that, and they had it on. Somebody recorded it, but one of them got some time. So it's sad that, especially in our areas, we don't treat each other a little better or look out for one another. Hey, when I chimed in, I remembered what I was gonna say, but now that I think I done forgot everything, y'all. I done forgot Kingpin.
It's okay, friend. Oh, everybody remember to support the Home of the Lituation. We're still at $50 on the quota. If you guys want to stay here longer, make sure that you guys are supporting. Oh, shout out to Iridescent Unicorn Farts for joining the Lituation. Oh,
Yes, join the Lituation and support. We all support.
so
We
Iridescent
always.
Unicorn Farts, how would you feel if competing against trans woman, which is a biological male?
But that's not. I have like a special thing about it, but I wouldn't want it. No, not me and my damsel in distress. I'm already a damsel in distress. Okay, I don't need no more distress. And if you got an extra testosterone or two, then help a bitch out, but not compete or punch me in my face if we was boxing, or don't kick me in the extra what you call the one that just got married in them.
Well, that's to say, like, oh, if they were allowed to compete, they wouldn't play fair. I don't think it's about fair, and I think that it's not them being unable to play fair. I think it's unfair for them to be allowed to compete against biological women.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what you call what's the girl that just got? They was talking about her edges and her ponytail. Oh
Is
my
there
God.
Simone Biles?
Yeah, it's on my tongue, but I can't say it. But like, don't do that. Don't do that with us. Like, don't
Don't play with us. Like, but I would support a league of them all that they can perform. I mean, listen, I had a damn wife, so I know how it is to be LGBTQ, but like, bro, you can't. If my son grew up to be like Dwayne Wade and them, and I would know you was not about to be on Simone Biles' team. No, you not. You
What
playing.
about you, Day Henry? How would you feel?
That's getting on my damn nerves. That's what I say.
I feel as though like if it could cause no harm and if everybody be on the same page when they playing the sport, then it should be okay.
It
Now,
ain't no harm. They always do better. They always outperform women. They always outperform. I don't want to hear that. Like, for real. Like, I got a real, like, a coin in this battle. Because I used to run track. I used to drive. I used to run cross country when I was in high school. And I would never let the young boy that thought he was like a little girl, like Dwayne Wade, them daughter, uh, run against me in the cross country. What? Are you crazy?
I mean, it's an equal opportunity world. I don't judge because I do what I do. So, like, you gotta give everybody equal opportunity. Men can do what women can do. Women can do what men can do.
That's not true though. Why don't they cross over to men's sports though? Like the trans women. Give me one that crossed over and broke records. I'm like iridescence. If you wasn't an athlete, you don't understand the advantage that men have over women. It is just not. I don't care what nobody say. And biologically, your bone density, and most of the time, your muscle density. Now they'll keep saying, "Oh, but who knows if they've been on hormones for 2 years?" Okay, why don't that pendulum swing the other way? How about the trans men that's been on testosterone? Why they ain't blowing out other men and breaking records? That's just common sense then. Somebody explain that to me. Brittney should be the first one to go and play with LeBron. She's 6'9". LeBron is 6'8". She's taller than LeBron. She's about Shaq size. Shaq is like 7'1". So she's taller than Kevin Durant. Do you think she can dunk on him? Do you think Brittney won't get her behind bust? And I think she's already on hormones. That's why her voice is so deep. Hormone therapy. Now, how is that fair against the women she already playing against? She dominates in the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
She dominates, and she's full of it that she broke. Girl, you make $600,000. Then you need to move somewhere or reduce your lifestyle. Because none of us ain't making no $600,000 that you got to go to Russia. You just wanted to take your behind over there. That's what it is. They keep pushing that narrative. Maybe other people, but she's one of the top paid WNBA players. If she's not her and Candace Owens. Queen Candace, well, the one that played for the Sparks. She be on there with Shaq and them too. And she be on those commercials with Stephen Curry for car. She played for Chicago. And they just won the championship, I think, last year. You can get money. They getting brand endorsements. She just keep whining. Well, go play with the dudes. Go over there and see what happens. She'll ride that bench. That's what she'll do. So they just playing in somebody.
I absolutely agree with you. Brittney Griner should be the first one, since she wants to be the advocate. Let her go and be the first woman to cross over into the NBA and see what happens.
I would like to start that campaign. Go ahead, Brittney, and get that money you deserve. Go get that million. They make what, close to $1 billion or whatever. Some of them with their endorsements. Go ahead, girl.
She should
They
be the
do pay the
first one.
men more. Yeah, they do pay the men more. Like, I don't think it's fair. See, I like football. I don't keep up with basketball, so I don't even know nothing about her. So that's why I can't really speak on her. But I'm a football fan. I was growing up in high school. I can throw real good like a quarterback, but I know they wouldn't give me opportunities as they would do these quarterbacks that they have now. They get millions and stuff like that. And I know it's not fair. And they have women leads, but they expect you to wear mini skirts and mini shorts to play, and it's for the men entertainment and pleasure, and I couldn't get with that, because I don't dress like that. So but they should do give opportunity with the money wise, like the millions that they pay for the men, give it to the women. I do agree with that, because it's only right, because you're getting injured, you're getting yourself into a lot of complications, and you should be paid for what you're worth and paid just like the men. They only give the men millions, like you said. That's crazy. I'm a football person, so.
But they don't get paid what they worth. They not filling the stadiums. The reason why football
Yeah.
players, listen, you would get paid as what you command to the market. And I used to play female basketball. I ain't going to even play that. No, y'all not going to get paid what they pay. Because I go to the games, and guess what? I went to women games, and it's boring. I will give my $300 seats that I going to the Golden State Warriors game. I fly out there because it's sports entertainment. So a lot of people whine. I'm not that person. You command what you bring to the market. That's it. She don't bring what Stephen Curry or LeBron bring to the market. So theirs might be worth $240 million because the team is making that kind of money to pay them. The women don't bring that kind of money in. It's just what it is. So like people like this whole like socialist mindset, everybody should win and get an award. That I'm from my 40s. Look, we had to work for what you deserve. Not everybody this victim Olympics, everybody get a gold star. That ain't how it is. It's what you command in the market. So she can go out and get some endorsements, but she's been toxic too. She got to clean up her image. You going to jail. A lot of that didn't play well for her to get endorsements neither. It left a bad taste. Let's be honest. In my opinion, she should have set her butt over there in jail. Come on, we done gave up a Russian spy, somebody that blew up some stuff for Brittney. Brittney could have set her behind right there, and I would have slept well. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time, child. And Rome do what Romans do. And over in Russia, they ain't taking no drugs. So that's just what it is. You should have stayed your behind. That's why I don't go out a country. I stay right here where I know the laws.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, once you go out overseas, you're fucked, especially if you don't know how they get down. And I think she thought that she can do what she want to do, because wasn't the son about she smoking weed or something like that. I'm trying to remember the story. I'm not sure, but you really don't need that shit. It's a mind over matter. Like, you don't need to get high, you don't need to gamble, but it's a mind thing. Like, you don't need these. A lot don't think they need these drugs and to be uninfluenced. They gotta be that makes them hot. You don't really need that. But so she knew what she was doing for us, the drug part. It comes with consequences for us anybody. Allen Iverson had a drinking problem. I'm from the north Jersey, close to Philly and all that. Iverson, he was an alcoholic, and he had to that interfered with him off of courts and stuff like that. Around that time when Iverson was playing, he liked to drink. I mean, it comes with consequences. You can't do what you want to do and then be in the spotlight at the same time, So she want to get high, and that's what came with it. So.
And you know what Iverson had to do? He got pushed right on over to Chyna somewhere.
Yep.
He couldn't find no job because, like you said, he kept getting in trouble. So that's the same. But he ain't go over there and play with them folks neither. We ain't see him get locked up. He behaved when he went over there. But that's the whole thing. Over in Russia, they own citizens. You get in trouble, you want to suffer the same consequences. So you can't get this special treatment because you over here. I mean, and going over there, nobody don't be caring.
Yeah, she was just chilling like she was in Cali. Cali, I think you can smoke weed certain places. I don't know if it's illegal. I think it's a legal term. I'm not sure, but like she was just going like as she was in, Cali or whatever she from. So and she thought she was sweet, and they was like, we don't do that over here. I think you got to go do your research when you go overseas to places, because a lot of countries don't allow certain things. Like when you go over to the islands or certain places, if they find out that you LGBT, they be trying to come, attack you or something. You got to be conscious where you go. And when you book trips in certain places, it's a shame how you got to do that when you're traveling. Like you got people out there that's hatred. Like I gotta double check place before I go book. Like Jamaicans don't like Jamaica don't really like that, and Caribbeans don't really like gay couples and stuff like that. I heard there's a lot of crazy places that you gotta look up before you go to these things, or so you to be comfortable. Like it's weird, but you gotta look out for yourself, or whatever they require too. Like you can't be walking down the street smoking or drinking, because you're gonna get locked up out there. It's a lot of different, things that some people require. I mean, overseas, you got to look into that so you won't be out of luck. That's what I think.
Even in the United States, like you said, you from Jersey, I'm from Jersey. They got real tight gun laws up there. You can't be going over there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what happened with Jag, because I'm, in Texas down here. They don't have that Jersey, that how they overturned with drug, weed and stuff like that, or thing like that. I think they took her stuff hit down here and fined her. But when it come down to guns, they real loose with the guns. But you can't have no weed now. You can't, the guns, they loose. But so you got to know what you're doing when you crossing different lines. Like I told my nephews when I came down here, they came from Jersey. I said, listen, that Jersey, you rah-rah, because I'm from Newark originally. People will run their mouth. What? Like, who you talking to? Don't do that down here. You know what I'm saying? You just walk away, because it's stand your ground laws here. So
when you
a
up
person
north,
to shoot you, and they can walk away and be justified. In Jersey, that it don't work like that. You fight one another, both of y'all catching charges. So you gotta watch how you move.
you move different when you from up north compared to down south. As you know, we move different. Like Jag from Philly, we from Jersey, we move different. Down south, they kind of slow with certain things. Like, and the system is slow. Like it could take forever for you to go from A to B in your trial, like they take forever. Like I knew somebody who was going out North Carolina for a case, and they were just dragging it. It was something simple. Like they're real slow down south sometimes when it comes to the court systems and shit. Jersey and New York area, they push that stuff fast. Like she already would have been on her way, if we catch the case out Philly or something, But everything moved different. Like some south stuff is slow. Like I can't really get, with it.
But I had a cousin up in Irvington. My cousin just caught not long ago, like just 10 years, because he had already had some other charges, and they had it on camera. The dude started shooting at him and pulled a gun, and he turned around and shot him back. And unfortunately, the young man passed away. He got manslaughter charges. Now, down here, you would have stand your ground, because the other dude started coming after him and he was running. But up there, there's no tolerance for all of that. Like if you have a firearm, you got to have your bullets in the glove compartment, or the gun in the bullets in the glove compartment, and the firearm in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? So you really have to learn how you moving. Even anywhere. So Brittney should have just needed to stay here. But I was disappointed that they let go over somebody who's a danger for Brittney. Like that dude, he was a terrorist for Brittney. Girl, Brittney.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't really know about the whole story, but I know about her doing the weed or whatever the case may be. But like I said, you gotta do your research when you go places, or even when you go to state, like you said, different states move different. Like, you know, you can get away with stuff in Florida that we can't do in Jersey. You know, you can go around toting a gun. A 5-year-old can carry a gun down south, and there's no question about it. Jersey, you gotta go through. We gotta go through all these permits to be legit to carry anything. And then it takes months for you to even, once you get accepted with your application, carry the guns and stuff like that, you know? So, because I do security, you know, and you had to go through months and months to be licensed security, the arm card, you know, you got to go through all these steps in Jersey. But if I go down south, I got the money, I can go grab what I want. For real, you know? But I'm not trying to go down that route. I try to do legit. But anything goes down south for us. You can go get anything. You can pick up what you want right now. Drive to Florida. Drive to, you know. Like, let me get this. Let me get your 42. Boom. Go out the door. They don't care. You got the money? Come on now. Come on down. You got the money? Let's go. And that's what make it dangerous too. Because if you make opportunities for anybody to get a gun, that's a wrap. So.
How do you feel speaking about North and South, like with the Emmett Till case that lady never got prosecuted?
I mean, like I said, like with some cases, you're going to have people have their favorites when it comes to cases and the situation at hand. Like, I really didn't know much about it, but like I said, it depends at the time where you at, and who you are, and who you really got behind your corner. And like you said, and like I always say, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. You can know, you can have, you know, all these resources, but if it ain't the right person backing you up, you stuck, you know. It don't matter, you know. To me, you guys all about who you know, like they say.
Well, with her, it is, you know, they found a warrant on her, and they wanted them to go ahead and because they were saying there was no like statute for them to go ahead and pick that lady up on a warrant, because she was the one that lied about him either whistling at her, or however the story was, or touched the white woman, or whistled at the white woman. And she was the cause. She lied about the whole thing to get the little boy killed. And I mean, I'm sorry, unalive in a horrible way. But it seems like too, they're trying to conceal where she's going to be buried too. Like they want to hide the location. But if you don't know, every year on his birthday, they like desecrate his grave.
Wow.
Down in Mississippi. Yeah. But
It's
they
crazy.
seem to be trying to cloak this woman information with a lot of care.
Wow. Didn't know about all that. That's crazy. See, they like to bury a lot of stuff, especially down south, and just throw it in the, you know, in the cut. And you don't really hear about stories. There's so many stories that happen, especially the Black people missing. You got human trafficking, bodies show up missing out of nowhere. Then, you know, stuff happens and you don't really hear about it. Like, I forget that girl from Chicago. Remember, she was young. She was in a hotel. They found her hotel dead.
Yeah. What was her name?
Kania Jenkins.
Kania Jenkins. Yes.
Yeah, like that was very crazy because, and then they found her organs cut open. Like that organ shit is real too. That's why I tell people, check off that you do not want them to take your organs on your license, because they will cut you open, take your shit, and that's money. Like that's the money field. The organs, white people love that shit. They will like. They take your shit. And the Black people, I heard we have the best organs that, you know, a majority. Our shit is like gold. So they love when niggas kill themselves in the street and shoot each other up. Oh, we're going to go cut this. We're going to get these organs. We got all hearts. We got, you know, kidneys. Let's go. They love when people argue in the city and kill each other. That's why we got to stop, because that's organs for them to go sell to the white in the field. They love it when everybody.
Remember in Detroit, kind of right after that, remember they found all those organs in that they found organs in a warehouse out there. A doctor had all them organs in there.
Yeah, I took up. That's money. That's gold.
And Michigan, I mean Detroit is what, 2 or 3 hours from Chicago? Somewhere
Yeah,
they
and then
had hands, all kinds of organs and body parts.
yeah, and allegedly that soon as Kanika Jenkins that happened to her, you know that it was I forgot her entertainer, Selena Gomez, so called. She got her heart transplant months later. Or so she was in that area, well, Chicago. Selena Gomez or one of them. Next thing you know, she got what she needed. Ain't that crazy, ironic?
Yeah,
Well,
and
I think
you remember it
That's
was a kid
because
down in
that's
Georgia.
because she has the same condition I have.
you said what?
Chocolate Lioness. You said that? She must be on. She said she have the same condition that she has, Selena Gomez.
Yes. You mentioned Selena Gomez. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't really know about her story, but I know that she was looking for a heart or something or kidney. I'm not sure, but then I was saying
Yeah,
how ironically,
she had to get a transplant because she has systemic lupus erythematosus, and that's what I have. I actually have both of them.
oh okay, yeah. What I'm saying
So
is,
her
I'm sorry
best
to hear that.
friend had donated her a kidney because she was about to, pass, and it saved her.
Oh okay.
But I tell
What
you who did get a bunch of hearts, that Rockefeller. No, which one was it? Not the Rockefeller. What's the other one that died? That what's the other family? Not Rockefellers. What's the other one? The built it. No, Rothschilds. The one he was the grandfather that was 101. That dude had like 5 or 6 heart transplants. Now, where was they getting them hearts from?
Yeah, like I said, they get it from whoever they go. They catch you, and they cut you open. That's why I said it's important too. When you get your license, you don't want to be an organ donor, even though so that way if they do take your stuff, you got yourself a case. If they do cut you open, do something matter accident. That's why I tell people, please check that off. I mean, you could do what you want to do, but I said that I'm not donating. I'm not giving my organs up. I'd rather give it to a family or something. But it sounds selfish, but I rather, that's how I believe. I ain't checking
And
off
they
of that.
want to take those while you're alive too, still alive. Like, so-called in a coma. They don't want you to be totally out of here when they take that.
Of course, they want to still be fresh and active. That's why they love when somebody's on life support or you just got shot up. That's when it's fresh. They hurry up and take it. They love when people in the inner city they can shoot each other, like you said, or stuff happens. They run over. They got people that hurry up and grab that stuff. And if you don't have the money to get it, then you're gonna be on the list. Like I have a cousin. He was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting because he didn't have the money. His own mother went in and donated. She said, I'm not doing it. I'm still trying to live. I said, wow. So he was on the list. And if you don't have the money to, that's, I feel as though, that's, if you don't got the money, that's not right. But I mean, what can you do? Everything is money, money, money. So if not, you're going to be on the list. I know a couple people that's on the list. I'm afraid that they get what they need,
But what did he need? What organ?
He had bad kidneys.
Oh, okay. He needed
So
a kidney.
he's waiting. So, and my aunt didn't feel as though she didn't want to give up hers. So I was like, you can't. That's her. Some people said it's selfish, but that's her opinion. So I mean, I know for a doubt my mom would have did it for me. I would have did for my mom, but not everybody think like that, So hey, he had to get on that list. So it is. He's still on that list. So I pray that everybody get what they need. That is in that predicament.
Well, I'm an organ donor simply because I check the box on the license or whatever. And because, like I said, the condition I have, I don't know who is it going to anyway after I pass, so it doesn't matter to me. I just want to help out.
Well, that's very stoic of you. I'll commend you. But I don't trust these folks. My mom, I had when I was younger, I had checked that box, and my mom said, when you go back to Renew, you better take your name off that box. So from there, after just like Miss Henry was saying, from then now I took my name off. My mom was really on that. She said no, because even back then she like, you young, they want to take them organs, even before you go up out of here. So who knows? You in a car accident, they might just say you not, in a condition. So it's just so much corruption. You got to be careful. I think it was down in Georgia, it's one of them young athletes was found rolled up, I think in that in the gym, and one of those mats, and they ain't know what happened to the young man. And then they went to you know y- dig up the body just to do, and his organs was gone.
Yeah, I
So
remember that.
you remember
Hmm.
that?
He
Remember
had
that? And his
dreads.
organs was gone.
Yeah, it was a young man. He was in wrestling. He had dreads, and when
Yes.
they seen him, he don't look the same. He was blown up. He wasn't like his face was blown up, and he got fatter when he died. It was sad. I've seen that. He was rolled up in a gym blue mat, like a blue mat in a
Yes.
gym
With one
outside.
shoe off. Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Yep.
and they try to cover it up. They do that a lot, so it's can't really go nowhere. It's sad. It's weird. They're gonna cover it up. They do it everywhere. A lot more of the time down south, they gonna cover it up because they all in it together. The ambulance is in it together. The organ people, the funeral homes, everything is money, 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 money. So
And then a lot of it, you don't know what the government is wrapped up into too. You can't like I was watching the special when it was, I don't know if y'all saw, it wasn't in my area, even with LSD. We all saw like Friday with Smokey and the chicken coop, how he was doing. It was that whole epidemic in the 70s. Come to find out, it was the government that put that out to sea. And they had safe houses down in the village, and they was
oh wow.
taking in, picking up prostitutes, doing it because they was trying to use it as a truth serum. They were the one that developed that, allegedly. But I'll say that, but I saw it was a whole, now after years they unclassify stuff, but they were the ones that put it on colleges, and because they wanted to see the effects on people in a higher society. So they put it in college labs, saying that it would make you smarter, because they knew those college lab people would be tempted to take it because they're in college, to make them smarter, and was giving it out. And they were part of that epidemic. So you don't
Wow.
know sometime what part they got to play in all of this stuff too.
Yeah, like I said, it's everything at this time is crazy. Like you don't know what's gonna happen. So I don't know. That's why I said you just gotta be 10 toes down nowadays and be aware because it's crazy. And then now they really doing a lot of human trafficking. There was a lady talking about it, how she was in it and she got out of it because she met a truck driver, and it was some kind of something I was watching. The way she got out of it, because she met a truck driver. He didn't want nothing from her. He helped her get out of the human trafficking. She kept meeting him, and then I guess he made a call and she got freed, and she freed a couple other girls. It's real. Like it's a documentary. I'm trying to think where I found it. She was talking about they made her do all kinds of things. And yep, you gotta be careful with a lot of, when we out, women and anybody, whoever, they taking when you out and it's about. That's why you gotta go with a friend or even like, even you could be walking your dog. It's crazy. You gotta be careful. Like this a real big thing, human trafficking, like bigger than it was before.
And I think too, we have to be, like I said, mixed in. You don't know what part that I feel, yeah, allegedly, that the government might have to play. Like you remember with that whole, COVID thing, they would ping you like when they was supposed to, like them infections, if you were in that area and they was tracking that. Do anybody else
Oh,
had that on their phone? Like it would come either on the iPhones, that if you were in the area where it was an infection or a breakout, they would ping you like, oh, you were around this area when and it was an outbreak. So if folks can track you like that with your phone, if like I know with my doctor and them, they have my charts now, where now they put all your charts on the web or on a online system with your health information. They can kind of pick up now your blood type and everything else and have that already not in physical documents at a doctor's office. Wow. They can tap into your data. And if they can track you with your phone, they'll know, people can have access to a lot of stuff.
Yeah, same way like a Facebook could get hacked or anything, you can get your stuff hacked too. Like records, it's weird, like it's crazy. That's what I said. The more technology, the more crazy it get. Like we didn't have all this problems in the 90s. I do miss the 90s because it wasn't this deep. Now with technology, it's more problems.
Okay, hello, King Pain. Like they not about to keep talking over me like the whole damn time.
Nobody was talking over you.
Yes, they was, cause I was trying to chime in, Brittney Griner, all of the same whole everything. But listen, Linda, I'm like, listen, Linda. I'm about to just bulldoze the conversation because, listen, I don't give a shit what you talking about. Brittney Griner ain't about to play with Steph Curry. I don't give a shit about what equal opportunity, whatever. And I'm at LGBTQ. Like, y'all getting on my goddamn nerves.
Well, what the Lord have to do with this win? My. Please support the quota, everybody. We've been live for 3 hours and we are still $50 away from our quota. Okay, on period. Let's move the conversation around a little bit. What did you guys think when you guys heard about the original Karen X?
I wouldn't want no Karen.
Carolyn Dunham.
I don't know. I know you moving the conversation around, but I don't even know now. I don't know who that all my thoughts after they done talked.
That's the lady who accused Emmett Till. That's the lady who lied on Emmett Till, that resulted in his death. She just passed away the other day.
I know.
Same day Jerry Springer passed away.
Okay, I'm sorry. I never knew her name. Okay.
I call her Karen X.
Well, that's how we got on the organ.
That lady. You talking about the Emmett Till mama, the Emmett Till lady?
Not his mama, Win.
No, I said the Emmett Till lady.
Yes.
Well, you know what? She met her demise, and I don't care. You know what I got ingrained in my mind from the whole civil rights movement is Emmett Till's face in his grave. And I'm so grateful. So grateful.
Friend.
So grateful.
Friend.
For his mama.
Friend. For iridescent unicorn farts. Have you been drinking, friend?
Yeah, you know I'll be always drunk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you kind of lit, friend.
But I just want to tell you that I with Emmett Till's face, that has been ingrained in me since I was a child.
I hear you, friend. Oh, but I'm gonna need you to get some rest, friend. I'm gonna need you to get some rest and come on back, okay?
All right.
Right. Oh, yes, she did. Oh, But what did you think, Sherry, about Karen X's death being so highly publicized?
I feel like they really not giving a lot of information, like where she being buried and stuff like that. Like I just feel like
You want to know where she getting buried for?
because the thing is they
You gonna go up
cover.
there?
No, I'm just saying, like with Emmett Till, that's what I was saying. They decimate his grave and they don't take steps to protect him and his family. Like every year they do this. But it seems like they're doing a lot of protecting of this lady. Even when they had the warrant recently, maybe like a couple of months ago, and they wouldn't pick her up on that. They didn't find like with Bill Cosby, his charges was old, but they went after him. So I just see it's a lot of bias, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And what about you, Chocolate Lioness? Chocolate Lioness.
I think that it's very unfortunate how Emmett Till. Yes. I think that's very unfortunate how Emmett Till was, you know, um, portrayed. It's sad how they giving who you say her name, Karen X, so much clout. I mean, she had clout when she was living. Now she got even more clout when she's deceased. Um, we don't need to know where she's buried or anything. They probably don't want nobody to know because they probably afraid of what they're gonna do at the funeral or whatever. But overall, the whole situation is just sad. That's something she has to deal with, beyond this earth planet or however you want to see it, heaven or hell. She has to ask for forgiveness if she probably did it before her death, or she probably didn't, because some people don't look at life after death. But overall, it's just sad. The whole storyline is just sad. And if she didn't forgive herself, then me as a human being, I forgive her. The family probably forgave her. But that doesn't mean you have to forget. And those are my thoughts. I'm going on mute.
Yeah, I don't really have much of a story because I gotta look at that one. But I'm sad how everything went, But that's what I could say on that note. I don't really know much details or the input. I mean, so I don't have much input on that. But that was tragic of what you guys were saying.
Yes, I think it's very important to forgive, but it's also very important to remember, so that people can't do those type of things to you again, or just so that we remember how far we have come. Things have changed a lot. That was just 50, 60 years, 70 years ago.
But when you look at things like Tamir Rice and some of this other stuff, did it really change a lot?
Did it really
Because
change?
even like, with Don Lemon and his comments, I don't know if everybody abreast, but I don't agree with everything Don said, but Don is right, with what he was saying, how the candidate was really kind of trying to really change the history of Black people. And if people are not abreast of Emmett Till is where our civil rights movement started, with his mother and the courageousness of that woman. And it was a trial where these people murdered this young man in such a horrific way, to mutilate his genitalia, all of this for a little boy for hours, 14 years old. It's very important, if you are African American, not to forget this story. And we need to abreast ourselves on that, because even what happened with Don, if we don't, people are trying to change our history. And I'm just very passionate because my parents are in there just making 70s. My parents went to segregated schools in Alabama. And I think us as a people, we try to jump over some things. Like, we came a long way, but I'm almost like, Tupac changes. Some things ain't changed. Like, it's a lot of stuff that we have to really realize about our history, that the civil rights movement was only 50 years ago, and Emmett Till, what happened to him was around that area, maybe in the late 40s. So y'all really learn your history. It's really an important story. It really bothers me how they protected this woman for a child to be tortured. And like I said, we have stories like Tamir Rice, 10 years old, just in the park. Life got cut down, and a lot of this is tied into being young Black men. So I'm like I said, I have to step back, but I know God is the judge. But it's just really, justice in this lifetime wasn't served for him. So I know we can forgive, but we can't forget. That's all I can't forget. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's like you said, it's important to know our history, because in school they don't really teach you all the people and who invented and who did what. They just teach you the main people: Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. They don't really tell you about all the other people out there. They don't give you much options. I don't know what each school is different. It's districts and cities, states. Like, you got to push the issue. Say we need to learn more about Black History Month, and I don't even think Black History Month is long enough. That month went so fast. It's crazy. I think we need more than a month, honestly. As a whole, as Black people. But that's just what I think, because it's not a month can't break down as much everything history, that Black people went through, and we still going through.
But I think it's our responsibility too, and we gotta stop being dependent
But we
on
live in
others.
Black History Month every day, every day.
Exactly. And we have to, because the little hat people, the Jays, they ain't looking for you, ain't gonna shut them up about what they went through. But soon as we say something about what we just went through, and their situation happened in Germany, like, we ain't do that. 400 years plus the Reconstruction. That's what Don Lemon was trying to say. After, the Emancipation Proclamation, people wasn't free immediately, and then after that, the Reconstruction was very hard for us. And we got land stolen. And then go on Emmett Till, and it broke out the civil rights movement. And his mother was, if y'all don't, I know it is very triggering to learn about it, child, but it is necessary. Sometimes we got to hit ourselves with the hard truth. That was that woman only child. Your only child. That was her only son. And for her to stand up, to have an open casket, and that body sat in the swamp for a couple of days. Like they were saying, the smell, it was terrible. If you look at the pictures, go look what that child actually looked like. And she made sure they put it on the national newspaper, and it was such a shock that this country needed. So we have our own responsibility to learn about all these, and each one, as they say, teach one. Because just like other people don't let their stuff go, we need our reparations. They always talk about Native Americans, but they got their bag. What about our money? I know a lot of people. I
Okay,
hear
we
those
definitely need
things.
our reparations.
Yeah, we need our money. And they mad about over in San Francisco. I hope they get them people their money. Get them Black folks their money. Yeah, they give Ukraine all this money, and we done went through stuff like that. Mothers like Emmett Till mama done lost their children in a kangaroo court. Child, by give us our bag.
Yes, It's crazy. I mean, yeah, the rewards is good. It won't bring the person back, but at least you get justice and, your money that would have been good for the person if they was there. But at least they know that whoever received the rewards, that it's in good hands for the behalf of the person that's deceased, So it's sad that we get the back burner as a Black community, as Black people in the Black community, period. We get the back burner since day one. And a lot of other race feel entitlement, well, more than, oh, you're Black, so we're just going to put you to the side. We got to work 10 times harder, no matter where industry or field you in. You got to work 10 times harder, and it's just crazy, but that's just how it is. Just to prove yourself, so.
But you
I don't think
this, if I got a corporation right now and I take you, Miss Henry, and your children and your grandchildren, make y'all work for free, how rich would I be? Think about that. Y'all, that just 3 generations, you can't get nothing. I don't pay you nothing. How rich would I be? Now take that and times that for 400 years. You think about that, and they'll say, "Oh, well, not all, everybody was slave master, whatever." But a lot, this country, they got the actual benefits of our labor. Land was free here. That's why you would go out west and you could stake a claim. Everybody else got free land. We couldn't get it with free land. So a lot of these people try to play in your face, and they'll say in the comments, and I had to get a lot of them right. Oh, my granddaddy came for Ireland, and your granddaddy was a freeloader because they came for free land. Okay, because my people fought in every war in the inception of this country. So don't play with us, okay? And we ain't getting nothing for free. So they'll send in our face and say, "Oh, y'all want free stuff and welfare." Well, what your granddaddy and grandmama did, and y'all say about them other people coming across the border, why don't they stay there and fight? Well, why you ain't stay there and fight in your country? Your grandmama and your granddaddy. They came over here and they'll throw it in your face like they were so great. No, they were freeloaders. They came over here for free land. We were the only ones that could not benefit off of that. So, no, we need our money. Okay? They keep playing. But if it ain't dollars, it don't make sense. We need our reparations.
Right. Facts. That's straight facts. It's crazy, but we still fighting.
I couldn't agree more.
Give people their bag. That's well deserved.
And that's like owed to us, and that it's just like, it's for damages. It's not like, oh, y'all giving us something. No, this is stuff that we lost. And we talking about in the 50s. Even my parents, that's why the Black farmers and all of that, they couldn't get loans. Like, they really, in the South, certain banks, they wouldn't give you loans. And even in places like Jersey, Bergen County, in the 70s, they were redlining where you couldn't go and buy homes in certain areas. So the Northeast, Jersey, where I come from, is one of the most racist places you can ever live. Okay. Donald Trump ain't come from New York City for nothing. They racist up there too. And Shahada Shakur, it was down in Middlesex County where they had to break the Black Panthers, and where they got shot up on the turnpike down near New Brunswick. That's how she escaped to Cuba. Okay, Shahada Shakur, and how they was beaten and targeted. So this was around in the 70s. These people been on one, and we didn't have equal opportunity. So they still acting like this was just, oh, y'all been free. But that's a lie. We've been held back. So we need our money.
I know that's right.
Facts. Well, time will tell,
Time will tell. We definitely deserve it. Well, at this time, we've been sitting on the portal for a while. We've been live for 3 hours plus. Oh, somebody's giving that. let's just get out of here. Okay, on period. This was a very good show. Okay, until next time. My food just arrived when it was nice hanging out with everybody. Make sure you just like this video, sharing this video, subscribe to this video with all of your notifications
Good
turned on.
night.
Good night,
Good
everyone, and
night.
thank you for watching. Adios.